Hi, everybody. Welcome to Night Owl Lounge.
Hey, welcome back, and we're back.
We're back.
Welcome back, everyone. It's good to see you.
We were really never gone. We were on Coley's or Jessica's show or somewhere.
Somewhere
in town. Hi, D-Worm. Hi, Harold.
Hello, Tarzan and Jane.
Tarzan.
Yeah. Oh. Thanks, Freaky. Yeah, hi, D-Worm. Hi, Harold and Christy. Robin. Blazer was in and out. A lot of people are still over in Coley's chat. She's still live right now, so I think that's where Blazer's at. He'll be over eventually. We'll probably get raided when Coley gets done.
I don't know. Hey, Mad
Pax. Welcome in, Mad Pax.
Let me see who's over in Rumble.
Gerald could not see your names to spell it right. So Tarzan. And you're froze. Tammy, welcome in, Tammy.
I know. I went over to Rumble, get it going.
Good to see you.
Who's over there? Got Robin over there so far.
Oh, Robin was over here. Either she's double chatting or she snuck out and went to Rumble.
She likes going back and forth just to keep Rumble going for us. Rumble's kind of like our secret area where people slip over there and just hang out for a while.
Blazer. So Blazer did sneak over here. Going to Rumble will freeze him. Yeah, I don't know if it's StreamYard or what, but if he goes to another screen or something, it's been freezing him up.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It never used to do that. Now all of a sudden, if I open up a new tab in the browser to check something out, I freeze.
Yeah, Blazer was wrenching.
Oh, wrenching. He's a web mechanic.
Like I said, when Coley gets done, we'll probably have a few people pop over.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of hang out for a little bit and talk with everybody, and we can talk about some of our new merchandise, maybe.
Ooh. Now the music stops.
What's that?
Freaky. Spiders or webmasters?
Webmasters.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Look at her new name. Flamethrower Lori.
Oh. All right.
That's cute, Lori.
There's Bigfoot Dwarf. Claudette.
Flamethrower Lori.
That'll kill some spiders.
Well, like I said, Lori, take some extra hairspray. All you got to do is spray those spiders and they start stiffening up and they just freeze there.
So I almost bought one of those mini flamethrowers that you can hook up a canister to for campsites and stuff. I almost bought one.
She would still burn down Gary's tent.
No, it's a small one. It'll only shoot a flame about this far. Just enough to start a fire or kill a bug or something. Or
hi, Dorothy.
It'd be just perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mad Pax. Yeah, I saw that the other day. It says Jane under you and Garrow under me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could probably flip that.
Yeah, you probably could just flip it over. Hey, Ryan Paul Tremblay's in here.
Hi, Ryan.
Welcome in. Haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, nice to have you back. Good to see you.
And Jackie, welcome in, Jackie. I can't get over this. Flamethrower Lori. Oh my God.
It was hell no.
He's afraid she's going to burn down one of his tents.
No.
Oh my gosh. So when is that? Next week? This weekend? Next week? I know it's coming up. I think each week she's stocking up on hairspray.
That can of hairspray probably throws a longer flame than one of them little flamethrowers I was talking about.
Hi, Jason. Welcome in.
Hi, Jason.
Oh, I better not talk too much. I'm already losing my voice. As you can tell, yeah, I had an allergy attack or something last Friday. Lost half my voice. It's better, but it's still not fully there. So I'm going to have Gerald do quite a bit of the talking tonight, or I'm going to be shot at the end of the show.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Ryan.
I didn't see.
He said he disappeared for a while. His mom passed away a few months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's cracks me. Lori, has Gary seen your new name yet? Oh my, that's so funny. Wow. Yeah, condolences, Ryan. Seems like everybody's going through something here lately. I have wasp spray at the front and back doors. Oh my.
I don't know if wasp spray is flammable or not, but that'll shoot a 20-foot stream. Some of them wasp sprays.
There's 2 cans in our bedroom. I think on your dresser that I use for emergency. You know, when you were gone working, if somebody came in, I was going to use wasp spray because it sprays several feet.
I'm just wondering if it's flammable like hairspray. You could shoot a 20-foot flame.
We are live. You want to go in the backyard and find out?
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know.
We'd end up getting a strike.
Of course, it is no burn right now, so I don't know if I should be shooting a 20-foot flame.
No. We've had enough little brush fires in the area.
Not from us.
Oh. Lori.
Yeah, wasp spray to the eyes would do some damage to somebody intruding or trying to come up close to you if you don't want them to. It works better than bear spray. You can zip them right in the eyes. They can't see at all, and it hurts.
Lori should do a YouTube field test on Gary's tent. Lori's going to message me pictures. All right.
Yeah, Gary's tent should be non-flammable. How old is his tent?
Harold's got a burn ban also. I think the whole Midwest, we've had like little hot spots. My phone's been blowing up every other day. And we have had brush fires. And I'm thinking, are they just starting out of nowhere? They're calling them hot spots on the phone and the weather map. Thinking, okay, are they just starting out of nowhere?
Right.
And then you got a nasty field fire or a brush fire.
Thanks, Jason. You can, this is one of our shirts from our merch store.
Mothman.
Actually, I think I have
yeah, it's been windy here too. It's been crazy.
See if I can find it. I think I've made up a new thumbnail. So you can go to Midwest Night Watchers midwestnightwatchers.printful.me, and that takes you to our store. And we added Patty, I Still Believe.
That's cute. I didn't know you made that.
Yeah. Then we got Robot Grandma in there. We got the old creatures from the world's map, and I got the Dover Demon or the Goblin on there.
And I tried that 250 again today, and it said error.
Yeah, so we'll make sure that's a brand new one I just made, so I added it to the thumbnail. So we'll make sure that that's up here in a week or so we can get it out before 4th of July. That'd be a good one on a t-shirt or a
Maybe
tank.
maybe it's still too big because it came up error again today. But it won't tell
I
me
don't know.
what's wrong. So I did try again.
So we're adding more and more stuff to the shop. So you'll have to go check it out if you guys are interested. I'm definitely for ourselves. I'm definitely going to get the Midwest Night Watchers 250 years for 4th of July parades and stuff. And definitely we're going to get the I Still Believe in Patty t-shirt so we can wear that around, because I don't care what they say. I still believe Patty was real. But we'll talk about that maybe later.
And if there's a certain shirt or a tank top, hoodie that you would want one of these and it's not in the shop, just email us or message us on Facebook and we will put it up on the store. But here lately, we've been having errors. I thought it was like we were at a limit of 2 uploads. I don't know what's going on. We might have to call Printful because we keep getting errors here lately putting up some of these.
Jason, it's right at the top of there. It's midwestnightwatchers.printful.me. Oh, you go to the internet.
And it's pinned up at the top of our chat too.
Yep, Blazer put a link in, so I pinned it at the top of the chat. So you should be able to just click on it and go right to it.
There you go, Jason. Thank you, Blazer. So yeah, we got the maps and the cryptids, robot grandma.
Yeah, we got all of our logos on there, and so some of them we only put them on like t-shirts or 3/4 sleeve shirts because that's what we liked. But if anybody wants hoodies or tank tops of a certain logo or design, or let us know, we can always add it. But we weren't going to fill up the store with a lot of stuff if nobody was interested. And because in the middle of winter, a lot of times people don't want to buy tank tops.
Yeah, so we'll figure out the error. I think that 250 year would be good on a tank top.
Thanks, Kurt. Yeah, Jane's doing a lot better with her voice, and I still got sinus and allergy problems, so I don't know what's going on with me.
I'm able to talk, but you can tell I still don't have my full voice. It's still hoarse. Oh, I think it was allergy attack. My 16-year-old grandson woke up the same that Friday with half a voice. So I think it's very dry here. It's been windy. Things are starting to bloom. So I'm not sure what happened, but I don't have a voice. So Carol, talk.
No, I can't hear.
Oh, yeah, he's got sinuses and his ears been plugged up and we're just falling apart. Once you reach 60s, oh, heck.
I was doing fine till this up and down weather got cold, hot, and it just messed me all up. So
even yesterday, we woke up at 84 and then went to bed like upper 30s, and we dropped about 40 degrees. It was ridiculous yesterday. Hot, cold, high winds. So behave, Dwarf. What's Dwarf doing now? Dwarf.
While he's talking, I can I can show a couple t-shirts.
Patty shirts will have to be a topless option.
Topless. So these are some of the new designs. That one really came out good. I really like that one.
Mm-hmm. I just hope they can get that 250 up.
There's Robot Grandma. Robot Grandma. Jessica just bought one. We have them. There's our here's our Billy Ray Squatch that we made for Jessica for one of her shows.
Mr. Mullet Squatch.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that turned out good.
Then I haven't done anything with old Green Eyes from Chickamauga, but that might be a new design coming up for a shirt.
Oh, that mullet cracks me up.
So there's our strange creatures on the old maps. That's on a t-shirt. There's another design. I don't know how I'd fit that one on a shirt, but I really like all the sea monsters.
Yeah. There you go, dwarf.
I made this specifically for Dwarf and sent it to him.
Blemmy, blunty.
So there's the design of the three amigos.
I think
that we have on our t-shirt.
We need to order ourselves to see how these look. Oh gosh.
There's one I don't know what to do with it. Somebody in Jessica's chat brought up we should have a Bigfoot after dark. So I made this and tried to keep it as a PG-13 as we could.
Yeah, Dwarf's going to start doing shows on Bigfoot dating.
It might be Bigfoot mating season. Maybe that's why the Bigfoot in Ohio was traveling to go see his woman. When Harry met Patty. Yeah.
When Harry met Patty.
Then when we were on Jessica's show, she talked about the Mobile leprechaun. So I made a design for that. So we missed it for not Valentine's, but St. Patrick's Day. So maybe we'll put it up there so people can get it for next year. There's Patty again. There's our 250 year.
They're trying to get up. Maybe it's just too big. Maybe that's the error.
Yeah, I could probably make it a circle instead of a badge.
Yeah, we could try a circle and see.
I just kind of like the badge. I thought it came out really nice, but I can make it a circle.
Normally we don't have errors like this when we're uploading our stuff.
There's our Dover guy hanging out. He's on a shirt.
Little goblin.
There's Jane's relative, Gomer Bath. He's on a t-shirt.
Actually, I think I took him out the other day with Christmas stuff. Oh, that's a new one.
That's on our thumbnail. I haven't put it on a shirt or nothing, but then there we're back to our advertisement.
More toe jam.
So every once in a while, somebody will ask me to help them make a t-shirt design or a logo or something, and I try my best. And like I said, that one at Mobile Leprechaun was for Jessica, and the Bigfoot After Dark came from her chat. So
Bigfoot After Dark.
But I've helped a few people out that have asked for stuff, and they've came out really well. So if you have any ideas of any cool shirts that we can add to our store, or maybe you want to add to your store, or just a logo or something, let me know and I'll see what I can do.
That Blemmy one would be cute on a hat.
The Blemmy on a hat.
A little blunty Blemmy. You'd be cute on a hat.
When you help them, did they come back?
Brian wants to know if you would help him make a Wendigo and a Jersey Devil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done a Wendigo. So we got the American legends. So we got Bigfoot, Mothman. Who else did we have?
Dogman, right?
We got Dogman, Mothman, and a Bigfoot in the American legends. And so I'm always looking to add new ones to that. So I can I can whip up something for a Jersey Devil and Wendigo and send it out to you, Ryan. Email us, Ryan, at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and remind me and what you want it to say. If you have a website or a YouTube channel that you want to promote on it, or if you just want the image.
And welcome in, Monica. Be very careful. We have a flamethrower in the chat.
Oh, yeah, I'm slowly working on it, Ryan, getting different ones from across the U.S. Probably do a skunk ape and Gugway would be cool. Haven't done any lake monsters yet, so.
Little pug wedgie. And make him look like a cute Ewok. Oh, he might just want it for a poster.
All right.
Ooh.
I can handle that. We'll have to know if you want it landscape or which way you want your poster to go.
Flathead Lake Monster.
Flathead, yeah. There's so many. There's tons of lake monsters. There's river monsters. We got Thunderbirds we haven't done yet. I wanted to do a Thunderbird.
Dragons. Old 50s style poster would be cool. Remember all the black light posters, and we used to collect posters. They'd be all over our walls. I don't think kids these days are bother with posters in their wall in their room.
Well, if they do, it's probably anime or it ain't what we used to collect.
And all you guys had Farrah Fawcett.
I never had a Farrah Fawcett, but a lot of my friends did. I never had one.
Oh, Frog Man, Lizard Man.
Oh, yeah, Frog Man, Lizard Man.
Lori's going to get the owl shirt next.
All right. Yeah, I think we just added the owl, just the owl itself.
Yeah, just a plain owl.
Mm-hmm. Just a plain owl, neon blue owl to a t-shirt because Blazer wanted it in black, so we went ahead and added all the colors and sizes. And I think we have that on a 3/4 sleeve t-shirt also.
Blazer got a 1977 Star Wars lunchbox from eBay.
Oh, I used to have a Snoopy lunchbox when I was a kid. I don't know whatever happened to it.
Yeah, like Mad Pack said, if you don't get posters, you get magazine pages and put them up on the wall. Some of them had posters in them too in the middle.
Well, there's a neat magazine from the UK. It's a monster magazine, and it has a full-length, like double-page posters in it. And every month there's a big poster in it. You can get it. They always do the old monster movies. They'll have, the Wolfman, Count Dracula. A Care Bear.
Look at Robinson.
Oh, David Cassidy.
My sister's erased the eyes out of him.
What? That wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, David Cassidy was another popular one back then.
Oh, they had all the bubble gum guys.
Yeah, I remember. Couldn't wait to go to the store and then go to that poster section and flip through all of them. Hey, Carfast. He had a Muppet lunchbox.
Muppet lunch. My first lunchbox was actually like a barn. It was shaped like it looked like the old black lunchboxes that all the the guys used to have. My dad used
Yeah.
to have one.
Hmm.
Well, instead of being black, it was painted like a barn. Yeah, it had the thermos and everything inside.
Yeah, up in the lid. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're probably down on a shelf somewhere. Probably.
Yeah. Did anyone else steal stop signs when you were a kid? Daryl.
I didn't steal any stop
You
signs.
no stop signs?
No.
Not until you got older when you found them in the ditch?
No, I'm sure a bunch of my friends probably ran over stop signs, but I don't think we ever collected them. I know people put those in their garage.
Land of the Lost lunchbox.
Oh,
Wow. Hey, Gail, welcome in.
Hi, Monica.
The first lunchbox was a strawberry shortcake or Care Bears.
Oh,
So welcome in, Gail.
by the time I got older in grade school, I was always eating hot lunches anyway, or I'd take just a brown sack. I wasn't even carrying the lunchbox anymore. Probably, I don't know, first, second grade, third grade, whatever. I was probably doing the lunchbox, but then after that, we were all doing the Friday grade school pizzas and all that stuff, hamburgers and whatever they had for lunches.
Blazer said he's got 2 stop signs.
There you go.
Well, we got a couple signs out there. I'm not sure how you found them on the way home.
The snowplow ran over the sign and it stayed there in the ditch and stayed there and stayed there. So finally I just picked it up and brought it home.
And it's in our garage. My brown sack lunch had special treats.
Oh,
I can imagine.
I never really cared for school food other than the pizza and the hamburgers, maybe the hot dog, grilled cheese sandwich.
Freaky said he never
We
ate
used
it.
to have a thing called tuna bumstead, and I hated it. Even though I like tuna, I like cheese, I like all the ingredients, but when it was together, it smelled horrible. So I never ate one.
Obsessed with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I know, Friday pizzas were the best.
Dwarf huffing the paint. Model glue was strong, man.
Yeah, they banned some of that model glue because people were doing
Tester's model glue. That was horrible, man.
In the 70s, yeah, they banned some of that glue in the 70s because they realized people were sniffing it.
I didn't even try sniffing it. You just had to use it. You could smell it. It's like, oh my gosh. I tried to stay as far away from it as possible.
And that's something else that's past history. You don't see kids doing model cars and airplanes and things like that anymore.
Glue. They sniff spray paint now. The old huffers.
And the cotton candy in the attic. That's not cotton candy, kids. That was the best part of model making. Yeah, now they eat Tide Pods.
If you took the tester painted your model first, and then glued it, that glue would ruin the paint. It would just eat that paint and plastic right off of the model. So you had to glue it together as much as you could, then paint it over top of the glue. Otherwise, if you added the glue to the top of the paint, it would start running and bubbling, and that was some strong, wicked stuff. Hi, Polly. Hope you're staying safe. I've been seeing all your posts that you've been putting up about the missile launches and sorry you have to go through that. We think of you all the time and pray and hope you stay safe.
Ryan says he still makes model kits. And welcome
I
in,
got
Polly.
I think I up in the closet. I still got my Superman model, and I think I somewhere there's a creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh. Yeah, we love you, Polly. Stay safe. Yeah, the good old toothpicks to put the glue on.
Yeah. I did a few cars. My brother did cars more than I did. Of course, he had all the cool cars when he was growing up doing models, but
And my brother did quite a few.
Ryan says he'll steal the Black Lagoon model. My Superman broke. Or well, wait.
Hey, Genocide.
It wasn't Superman's Batman. He was hanging on a tree like he is swinging around like Batman does. Hi, Genocide. The creature from the Black Lagoon's packed away somewhere in a box.
Probably in the back storeroom here.
Yeah. Heck, I don't know. Maybe it never even made it over to this house. Maybe it's still over in Mom's basement somewhere. One of my nephews probably stole it by now if it's still over there.
Wow. Harold said him and his dad had over 100 models on display in this living room.
I want the owl shirt you just showed moments ago. The owl shirt. Which one?
Well, probably the newest one that you showed from the store. It's in the store. I think we have it on a t-shirt and tri-sleeve. If I'm thinking right.
Probably
The owl shirt.
Probably just the plain owl, probably. Because we have both. We have the Midwest Night Watchers, and then we have the new owl.
Yeah, I think she's talking about the new owl that's by itself.
So that's the same owl, just without the Midwest Night Watchers. Maybe a little. This one might be a little more, little brighter, maybe a brighter color.
Well, was it on the pictures that you showed? Those samples that you just showed?
Probably.
The ones that you just went through?
I mean, I'm sure that's the logo that we have.
Oh, if you're talking about the logo that's above us, we don't have that in the store yet.
Yeah, I don't think I added the owl to this.
Is it in the collage one with a bunch? I thought I saw you show that.
No, I showed.
It was the new one. Okay, then you did show the new one. We don't have that on a shirt yet.
Yeah, I showed this one. But
Yeah,
I can put that on a shirt though.
We can try. I just hope we don't keep having errors.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right. She goes, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that on a hoodie would be neat.
That'd be cool. I think that was all of them. I mean, like I said, we had we got the American legends. There's the werewolf. I got the Mothman on. that I'm wearing now. We got the Bigfoot. I don't know that they say there's a difference between a werewolf and a dog man, and I think there is. So I don't know which one you take that as, because they say one of them has a tail and one of them doesn't. I don't know. There's our space penguins. That's on a t-shirt.
That's on a tri-sleeve also. I didn't see that one.
That's my personal logo. It's not on a shirt.
Huh.
I was deciding whether I wanted to do a color one or a black and white. There's Robot Grandma.
And make that into a magnet.
There's your
My
cheer
newer
those
one.
sounds that I worked on. I don't think do we have that on a shirt yet?
Yeah. I even got the sample. That was our last order.
Oh yeah. All right. And I think we showed everything else. Dover Demon.
No, I like the space penguins.
Yeah, space penguins are cool. So what's everybody else up to tonight? You know, speaking of not only do we have the merchandise store, but Jane has her music channel, and it's growing, starting to. She's getting out there at Chiro Sounds.
Yeah, I'm at almost 500.
And we are stuck on our Midwest Night Watchers at 1,999. For some reason, every time we get close to 2,000, we get dropped back 4 or 5. So we're right there. We're one away, or however many it takes to keep us above 2,000, but we're almost at the 2,000 mark.
And John Assad, we smoke Captain Black filtered. I've got vanilla, and he does the sweets. So we puff on cigars.
So I got Captain Black sweets.
And I got the Madagascar vanilla. And they come in cherry and peach.
That one you showed looked like a dude.
Don't say all of it.
I'm not.
I am civil.
The Bigfoot After Dark? Or which one?
Congratulations, Harold. They hit 700.
All right.
I think we're like one away.
Yeah, we're
like
at 1,999. And every time we get up to there, it seems like they take 2 or 3 away from us, and we got to build. It takes us weeks to get back up to where we were. So we're just one away.
I have not seen the 2K yet. So if anybody has a secondary account, we might reach the 2K tonight. Yeah, that's good. They got 700. I'm close to 500. The dude with legs in the air.
Oh, that's one of the guys off of the old maps.
Yes, they do, Ryan. They smell
It's
good.
not a sexual position, but
yeah, I remember we reached the 500 here also. I remember reaching the 400. I think we were in like 200-300s when we started our show.
he has one leg with a big foot, so he hops around until he gets tired. Then he lifts his foot up so he can shade himself with his foot. So that's why he's in that, looking like that.
And here in 2 days will be our 3rd anniversary for podcasts. Whoop, whoop. I think it was that March 29th, I think is when we hopped on for the fun of it.
Yeah.
So almost 3 years of doing a podcast. You guys have stuck with us.
Yeah. Thank you guys for helping us out and hanging out with us and making this this a fun night to hang out and watching our shows. And we got speaking of which, Sunday we have Mr. E, Justin England, back, and he's going to be talking about paranormal activities that he grew up with and the haunted house deal. So that'll be a fun show.
Happy anniversary, Blazer. And
Happy
what did I see, Rob? Yeah, Captain Black is Scandinavian tobacco. Yeah, it's more of a pipe tobacco than cigar tobacco. So it's got a totally different taste. Or you stuck with us. Yeah, happy anniversary, Blazer, whatever that was. Or happy birthday. I think it's been Blazer's birthday for 2 weeks now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, happy birthday, Blazer.
Birthday. It's like Frosty the Snowman. Every time he came to life, he'd say, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Ha, 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 ha. No.
Hee hee. Ho ho. So we still have some personal stickers.
We haven't sent any of those out in a long time.
No, nobody asked for them.
Who wants stickers?
But before we got our merch store, we made our own stickers where they had Midwest Night Watchers. We have Chiro Sounds with the wolf on it. We have the Night Owl Lounge. We have Midwest Night Watchers with the owl on it. I think that's all of them. I'm not positive. Anyway, we have 3 or 4 stickers. So if you haven't got one yet, send us an email at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and we'll send you a free sticker.
Oh, Jackie says she collects stickers.
Oh, nice. And we'll probably get new stickers. We'll probably do Chiro's new logo on a sticker, and maybe we'll do the Night Owl Lounge on a new one, or the.
Like I said, we can do I Believe in Patty.
I Believe in Patty. That'd be a good sticker.
People would like those in stickers. So happy birthday, Blazer.
Happy birthday.
And just for you. I haven't done a goat tonight. Hey, Bud. Bud Files.
All right. Bud Files. Yeah, so just send us an email at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and
I believe in Daryl.
Tell us you want a sticker or whatever, and we'll get that out to you.
I believe in Daryl.
That's right. My name is Daryl.
My name is Daryl.
Well, we do have some stickers in the store.
No, they're magnets. We don't have stickers.
Magnets. I guess
they don't have stickers. Yeah, we got magnets.
I'm sorry.
And I think we got Clyde coasters. Yeah, because they don't have stickers.
So if you guys want a sticker or two or whatever, just let us know and we'll get that out to you as soon as we can. And
auto decals.
Oh, well, it's a round sticker and it's supposed to be weather resistant and sun ray.
The magnet ones would stick on
resistant.
The magnet ones
on the windows, but they're not the bumper stickers like we used to remember as kids. These are just round. Just like this. If that was a sticker, this be a round sticker.
Our magnets would stick to a car.
Yeah.
Maybe we got to do that. Order a couple magnets and stick them on our vehicles.
Oh.
Moon just snuck in. Hey, Moon. Hey, Moon, check out Lori's new name. Not a plastic car.
Plastic car. That's true. Some of them still have metal in them though. Sticker you can put on the window, like they used to do. Used to have stickers on the back window and the side windows.
I need supervision.
Yeah,
Oh, Lori.
I can send you a link to that mini flamethrower that used camp stove propane tanks, the little ones that you can refill all the time.
Shh, Gary's gonna get you. Don't give her ideas. Gary's already nervous enough.
Harold says do temporary tattoos
Temporary tattoos.
from Sharpie.
From Sharpie. That's not nice. Jackie put Squatch stickers on her purse.
Oh,
Great conversation starter.
oh, Jane, you got pictures.
Uh-oh.
Sharpie technically is temporary because it does eventually fade and wear off. Uh-oh.
She sent flamethrower pictures to Gary. Oh my gosh. That would kill.
I'll send the one with the little girl that burnt the house down because of the spider.
That would kill spiders.
Yeah, Robin, we've done the peach, we've done the
Yep.
cherry, the vanilla. What else? We got the sweets.
They've got just plain, with they're not too bad. But we just stick, the peach, it's okay. It's kind of strong. I mean, you used to do the peach Switzer sweets. And the cherry, I actually like the cherry ones. The cherry ones are good. But my favorite is the Madagascar vanilla. They're just slightly sweeter than his sweets. It's peach room.
So anyway, we can keep going talking about stickers and cigars, or we can get into some stuff.
Stuff. Yeah, because you got reports and I keep forgetting to keep watching the camera. Oh, it is happening. We could switch over to the chicken sky cam. So remember last year around April, we started seeing these lights appear at night, but not as many as the Big Dipper. But it leads up to that Big Dipper 6 weeks when there's tons of them. But the lights are starting to appear every night. I noticed them about a week ago. And it's about 10:30 to midnight and I'm seeing them. Very weird.
So you said there's something on there now?
Yeah, they're starting on the chicken sky cam. And that one just disappeared. So same thing as last year. They're appearing for a little bit and then they're disappearing. And if it's not cloudy, I will have a camera on this leading up to our August events around the Big Dipper.
Huh. Well, if I freeze up or lock up, our camera system is updating the software, evidently.
I'm quitting smoking, so all my lighters have been taken away. Do you need somebody to start sending you some lighters?
Well, you can use lighters for other stuff than smoking.
Hey, Dojo. Welcome in. Mad Pax is in here somewhere, I think.
So what camera do you want?
Chicken Sky.
Chicken Sky.
No, it's either the chicken camera during the day or it's the sky camera at night. Hey, Shelly. I might have to take the chat down for a while. And
What's that?
you might have to take the chat off the screen for a while.
Well, if anything shows up, I will. Otherwise, there's no sense in
It will be right around that area. Huh. Let me scoot the camera over a little. All right, that'll help. It will be at the bottom of the screen, right above the trees and the lights that you see on the very edge of the field over there.
That's funny.
What?
Throws her lighters away and changed her name to Flamethrower.
Yeah, there's a couple faint ones. There's one. Right next to that star. Oh, there's two at the very bottom. 3 of them at the bottom. Are you able to see them? Yeah, you can. Oh, there's 3 of them right there. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Can you guys see them down at the bottom of the screen? Same thing as all these years. They appear for a while and power up and disappear.
I see another one moving in.
There's just not as many as those 6 weeks around the Big Dipper area. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah.
See this one right here moving.
Yep. Yeah, that helps, blowing it up a little bit. Good.
Then we got a plane. We got a plane flashing at the top.
Ugh, darn sneezing. Yeah, so they're just not constant like those 6 weeks towards the end of the summer. So it's like every minute or so they'll appear, either 1 or 2 or 3.
There's one right here.
Oh, that's real faint. Wow.
Real faint and far away or something.
Yeah.
There's another one.
I see there's
another
2.
one.
There's 2 at the bottom. It's just so wild. And it's been pretty much every night if it's not cloudy. And it started, oh shoot, when was it? Probably not even a week ago. Maybe it was like last Sunday or so when I first finally saw them appear. Now what?
Boat in a tragic gun accident. Yeah, Trey. 420 happens every half hour somewhere in the world. Every half hour it's 420 somewhere, whether it's AM or PM. Hi, Shelly. I don't know if Jane said hi to you or I missed you.
I'm pretty sure I got Shelly.
You probably did, but I was probably busy talking or looking something up.
Yeah, there's a tiny one. Wow, where are all the bright ones? There's another one behind it. And a third one down below. And a 4th one way down below.
Those ones have trails.
That
crazy. Might be I don't know if it's the camera. Because that's full screen. That's all the way back.
If I can go up just a little bit, I'd get rid of that little white haze, but then we might be missing some because it goes up too far. I wish it would go up just a tiny little bit at a time. But you blowing it up is perfect. There, that's going to be a bright one. Yeah. It didn't stay bright. It disappeared.
Hi, Joyce.
Jane, Mr. Skunker was out. Oh, on our, yeah, the skunk was, I saw the fox earlier and the skunk earlier. Mr. Skunker.
Has anybody stayed up late enough to watch the deer come up in the yard and lay down and go to sleep?
I still got to upload that video. Darn it.
I just thought maybe somebody might have checked out the 24 and saw them.
So yeah, if you've got patience, you can sit here and just kind of wait for another one to appear, but it's not like the Big Dipper that's just nonstop of them going crazy. Yeah, that's a good one. 2 of them actually.
No, that's zoomed in, so they're not that big. They're that big on the camera.
But you can see those with your naked eye if I go in the backyard. There's, what was that, 3 of them? There's 3 of them.
Well, you got another one right here. There was 4 of them. Here's another one coming.
That's just wild. And it is pretty much the same thing as what you see in the Dipper. It's just where you got thousands of them when the Dipper is up in that part of the sky. Now, you guys like watching this? You want to do the cryptid report?
Well, we got other stuff too. We got some weird stuff and.
Hi, Joyce. So yeah, if you want to watch these and check out at night on the 24/7, if it's not cloudy, I will definitely have this camera turned upside down for a sky camera. And I'll have it on there until a little after midnight. And the goats are boring right now. I wish they were entertaining.
Yeah, if anybody has any designs, they can send us a picture at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and we'll check it out and we can bring it up on screen and let everybody check it out.
And Civil's got a question for you. Yeah, there you go.
Do you think a sticker that projects a beam of whatever color light that stained glass? Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I know they have the holographic ones where they change colors when the light hits them, like we used to have in the 70s.
That's a bright one.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. And it's getting bigger. Oh my gosh. That really powered up. And now it's going to disappear. Usually when they power up that big, they disappear right after that. That's crazy. What are these things? Geez, Moon, you changed clothes fast. You just left. That's wild.
Yeah, we used to get those. They used to call them holographic, where when the sun hit them, they changed purple, green, all the different rainbow colors, depending on how you had them reflecting on the sun. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they call sunglass now, or is it something different?
That was another good one. Yeah, here's a couple more. That's just wild.
Now you're blue. Did you change accounts?
Oh.
Yeah, he changed his account.
He turned Smurf. You're a Smurf. Wow, that's a bright one. Woo-wee. I was like 4 of them right there. That one was really bright.
Got one going against the crowd. Look at it.
There's definitely not Chinese lanterns, especially with the high winds we've had here lately. It's the exact same spot in the sky every night. Oh, that's another good one. Wow.
I'm going to zoom back out, see what the whole sky looks like.
You know what I was thinking? That direction to where that camera is points to where Coley lives. If she can get outside the exact same time and find out, is it in between us or is it past her also? That would definitely verify that's up in the sky.
It's probably right over our house.
Because where we're pointing right now is the Quad Cities, which is kind of like northwest.
It's funny. See, now these are going up.
And they do go different. I've seen a few go to different
The other one
directions.
are going down, and some are going across.
So yeah, it's different directions. Yes, I do use flight radar quite a bit. These are not planes. Planes blink, and planes don't disappear either. These things appear out of nowhere. They're not going all the way across the sky. The planes you'll see all the way across the screen. We also use apps for satellites. These aren't satellites when it's just one spot in the sky. I'm still thinking it's plasmoids or something. There's another good one. Because I've been watching for them, and there hasn't been anything until a few nights ago. And I went, okay, here we go. They're going to start and keep on going all the way through the Big Dipper when it's the maximum of tons of them. And then they slow down like this towards the end. And then I don't see them through the wintertime.
So Uncivil says that the stickers stick on the window so the sunlight will shine through them. I never seen those, I don't think. And then Shelly wants to know what you said the name of for a satellite.
There's a satellite app that we've used. You know what the name of it?
I probably got 6 or 7 apps for everything up in the sky.
I got Skywatch, Heaven Above, and Flight Track Radar on this. I don't have the satellite one on my phone. I got the Skywalk 2, Heavens Above, and Flight Radar 24. I'm questioning satellites anyway. I don't think they're way up there like some of these things are that I see. If we even have satellites up there. Yeah, Heavens Above is good. I like that one. And you don't see planes appear and power up and disappear. Yeah, I think there's even an Elon Musk app that they claim you can follow where his satellites are, but
right. Well, there's definitely Starlink. They have that app where you can track Starlink, and I think it shows the other ones too, but mainly Starlink when they appear in your night sky and where they're at.
And what gets me is when this happens, I'm going up to the Big Dipper when there's tons of them. Why is it around, similar part of the sky? That's 4 of them. That's wild. Or is that just 3? Yeah, it's 3. One's a star.
Well, there was 4, but one of them dimmed out right away.
And planes definitely blink. I've even had people ask me, what's the blinky light going across the screen? I said, it's a plane.
Yeah, Starlink's cool when you actually see it. And they have that one night we saw that one that was like 80 some satellites in a row. That was cool.
That was a long train. And those don't go all the way across the sky either. They just appear in one little spot all in a row and then start fading out. I still think they're angels. I don't think they're anything malicious and dark.
We just got a raid over on Rumble.
Really?
Says Nightcaps has rated this stream.
Uh-oh. Welcome. How many's over there then? I didn't know
Not
you
very
could raid.
many. So far, Nightcaps is the only one other than Robin and Tammy was over there. And
I didn't know you could do raid on Rumble. I thought raids were on Twitch.
I don't know.
Oh, welcome in, Rumble people. Dojo. Every time I mentioned activity that I've sensed with Sasquatch around here and the noises, I've never seen one, but I've sensed them and smelled them and heard them. When I talk about it, yeah, black helicopters show up. And what's really funny is you go on Flight Radar 24, it's unavailable. They are not available on what they are or anything. And yeah, they're black helicopters. We are located in north central Illinois. So yeah, I try to keep quiet. I don't upload a whole lot of evidence because the helicopters usually show up. Darn things. And they're always unavailable for info.
There's another plane going across.
For Friday night, there should be a bunch of planes out.
So you guys want to keep watching the sky? What's everybody in chat want to do? Keep watching the sky or start talking about cryptids or other weird stuff? What's your vote? What do you guys want to do?
Wow, Dojo was working in New Orleans last week and saw at least, where'd that go? At least 2 flying around without a mark. Very strange. Yep. Wow.
All right, we got two
I think
creepy acres.
a lot of people are starting to see more black helicopters.
Both.
What? Creepy acres, if you have any. Dojo says cryptids. D-Worm said cryptids.
Joyce said both.
Both.
But we can always come back if any animals show up in the backyard or anything weird in the sky happens. We'll bring it back up.
Genocide said sky. You can always have the 24/7 up on a tablet or your phone. Cryptids and cryptid ghosts.
Oh.
Cryptid ghosts.
All right, let's see what we can come up with.
And like I said, it goes to 24/7, about 10:30 to midnight every night, and you guys can watch these for an hour and a half. It's almost 11:11.
Try to figure out where we left off at.
Now it's been 2 weeks that we've had off.
Well, I think we'll just go ahead and
Bullhorn man cave painting. Yeah, we just took 2 weeks off. Gerald was not feeling good one Friday and sinus and ears. And then last week, as you can tell, it's my voice. It was worse last Friday. There was no way we were going to do a show. And then Coley wanted both of us on, and we just went, no, I can't talk. And I was not joking around. I could not talk last Friday.
I had a good time. That was a fun show.
Yeah, it was. I wish I could have joined, but I wouldn't have had I barely had a voice. I would have had no voice if I would have went on the show.
Oh, good night, flamethrower. Yeah, that'd be a folk monster. Folk monster would be a good one.
Flamethrower.
All right, I'll bring one up, and you tell me if we did it a couple weeks ago, or I don't think we did.
All right. I think there was only like 1 or 2 if we did do any a couple weeks ago.
Kind of
Hmm.
looks like a hyena.
I don't know if we did this one or not. Chat, did we do this one?
Thanks, Moon. Yeah, it was a fun show. I enjoyed myself on it. We just had fun talking and hanging out, and whatever came up, we just talked about it.
Robin said nope. Okay, so this must be a new one.
All right. So this says this is from Creepy Acres. So you can go check them out on Facebook, YouTube, all their social networks. They post these if they have them, and I found another one that does cryptids of the day, but some of them are kind of strange. So I haven't brought any of them up yet, but
Before you do this, is there any new Bigfoot sightings in Ohio at all? Dojo mentioned, what's with all the Ohio Bigfoot sightings? So is there any new, or did they all stop?
no, I have not. Not since the meteors came in.
Dwarf, are you still in chat? I'm not sure. Yeah, because there was like 8 of them total, and I don't think there's been any new ones. No one really knows what's going on. Were they getting away from that meteor? Because that meteor came down right in that same area. So, but I don't think there has been any more. They must have stopped, or were they migrating? Don't know.
Well,
Because it seemed like they stopped, but they were
let's
all different
see.
colors and stuff. It's not like it was the same Bigfoot that people were seeing. The reports were different.
So here's the map that I have from Bigfoot Society.
Yeah, if you follow Bigfoot Society, he's been covering it a lot.
So I was going to bring this up anyway. So they're on 3-6 at Manitowoc. It started at 3-6 and 3-7, the first two reports. Then it went over to Garrettsville, 2 sightings on 3-9. But see, then it says Streetboro, 1 sighting on 3-9. So was there 2 separate ones that were traveling?
And they're going southeast.
And then Windham, 1 sighting on 3-9.
So 310 was the last. So it's
So
been
if you
15 days.
if you look at the blacks, 310, it was heading to Lake Milton. So not only was it going east and then south, so where did it go after that?
So it's been like 17 days since we've had a report.
So either people aren't reporting them or they disappeared.
Well, I think after that comet, there wasn't any reports after that. That comet actually blew up in Ohio or whatever that one was.
So if you look at the black square in the lower corner, it says the Manitowoc one was 9 and 8 foot tall and brown. Garrettsville was 8 foot tall and black. The headwaters was 10 foot tall and walked like it was on stilts. So its leg movement was weird, I guess. Then Windham was brown again. Streetsboro was brown. Newton Township was black. Lake Milton was rust colored, almost like a reddish brown, a rust color.
Like a maroon. Wow.
So that was from Bigfoot Society. That's his map.
That was a lot of sightings in a short time too. I don't know if that's ever happened before.
And this is the Ohio analyst from the Bigfoot Mapping Project.
Oh, cool.
So there's a closer up picture of it, which is basically the same reports where they began up here. Then you had one here, then over here by Garrettsville. Then it was heading down towards Lake, was it Milton?
So no one really knows what was going on. It was interesting though when it was happening.
So if you look at a map on Google Maps, which is what I did, you'll see that there's Cleveland, Akron, you know, all the big Ohio names, but there's Lake Milton, the last known one, the sighting. In an hour and a half south is Salt Fork State Park, which is a big forest, lots of woods and all kinds of water. So that is a hot spot for reports, this Salt Fork. So was he going south from Lake Milton to head to Salt Fork State Park area?
We know, Moon. And yeah, Dojo, we think something's happening because the sightings just seems like they're increasing and increasing and increasing. And
So
not
if you
just
zoom in-
Bigfoot, it's all kinds of different cryptids are being seen.
So if you zoom into the Salt Fork State Park, I mean, this is huge with water.
Wow.
And this is all woods in the middle here. But then also up here, you have a big cave system.
A good water source.
So people always talk about these caves, these Hozak caves. So this is a known hotspot, this whole area, this for Bigfoot and other weird stuff going on. So then, let's see, what else do we got?
Well, you got more on the Bigfoot?
Well, you brought this up, and I was going to talk about it later, so we might as well talk about it now. So we had Washington on 3/23. So that's real close to the dates we were talking about as far as the Bigfoot when these meteors started showing up. Ohio 3/17. Got Texas, California, New York. I saw the other day Florida, Michigan, a little bit of the Great Lakes from Wisconsin.
Michigan had one. Wonder if
Yeah,
there was one tonight.
it flew across Lake Michigan from Wisconsin. People saw it. Upper Chicago people saw it. Michigan.
There's probably one tonight too, but I haven't heard one yet.
They're still happening. People are still seeing them.
The sky is falling.
So here's another map that I found. So you got Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, New York area, Ohio, obviously, Louisiana, Texas, California, Nevada, Washington, Oregon's had them. Like I said, we've had them up here.
And it's not just U.S. There is sightings around the world,
all
too.
across the world.
Yep, it's all across the world, too.
They're saying that we're flying through a debris, that there is a meteor shower that was happening during this time, but we've never had this many at one time. So if you look at this chart, so here from March 2012, we had one. Then you go through the years. Then we got to 2019, we had 5. March 2021 was the next biggest one with 7. And then now we have March of 2026. We've had 10 already. But I think there's been a lot more than 10 because there's just the ones in Ohio. There was like 300 reports, of the same event or more than one event. going on.
Dojo, a lot of sightings have been in the swamps area down in the Louisiana. The swamp ape, dog man. You also have vampires all over New Orleans. I don't think there is tons of sightings in Louisiana, though. And I know they call them a swamp ape.
Yeah, Texas has been having a lot of dogman reports. So I wonder if dogmen are kind of part of this too.
Wow.
So this
Crazy.
was a different.
But have no fear. The skunky ape.
So the thing is, even though they say they happen in Ohio, the people in surrounding states or borders could be seeing them also at the same time.
Well, the one in Texas moved. It wasn't like a falling meteor. This thing moved and went different directions. No reports from NASA on where they're coming from.
Well, they're saying the meteor showers.
Louisiana has mosquitoes the size of drones.
So Jesse over in Rumble asked where in Texas. Now I'm not exactly sure where in Texas. I don't think I've read.
The one. I know there's videos out there. The one that was actually moving and stuff. I don't know. I know it definitely was Texas. If you got TikTok, it's probably all over TikTok.
I'm trying to see if I screenshotted anything.
I've seen some of the videos, but I don't remember what podcast.
The 110 meteor shook houses in southeast Texas, but it doesn't tell me
southeast.
Doesn't tell me where in Texas. This says southeast on whatever site that I got this from. It says ponder on weather, POW.
Some people are thinking that some of these are drones. Will we ever know?
Well, the one that came across our area, which I don't think we got to see, but maybe upper northern Illinois might have saw it.
I was hoping to catch something like that on camera.
Shows that it was up in by Milwaukee, going across the Great Lakes and ended up in Michigan or the Indiana area.
Mosquitoes the size of crows.
So technically, if we would have been maybe out looking, maybe we could have saw it, because there's Champaign. I mean, we possibly may have, but I doubt it.
That's a good thought, Mad Pax. I'm still questioning if satellites are even real and they're not up there and they're just using cell towers. He thinks the satellites might be coming down.
So I don't know if Jesse's still over in Rumble or not, but I don't have a definite answer for you.
Austin, Texas has many videos.
Austin. All right. Well, there you go. That's So this is supposedly a remnant from the Ohio one, but I don't know. It could be from a different meteor, right? But this is like 9 inches or more across. And so I don't know. This could be an old photo or a made up photo, but they said they found it right after the Ohio.
I wouldn't touch it.
Looks pretty though. Look at the colors in it.
Yeah.
Could make some good pennants and arrowheads out of that. Maybe a knife. So they said this meteorite in Ohio, I don't know about the other ones, but the one in Ohio was 7 tons.
Jeez.
And it was like, what was it, 6 feet across?
Yeah, the one in Ohio is big.
So if you look at it and compare it,
Jeez.
so if you do a 6-foot wide asteroid and 6 foot long, and it's 7 tons, you can look at it as far as that car is 15 foot long. When a car a lot of times is what, 1 or 2 ton, depending on what kind of car it is.
Now, I thought one of the reports was a chunk of meteor went through somebody's roof.
It did. It crashed through a woman's roof. I think that was in Texas or Louisiana, somewhere in there. But the 6 foot was what it was in the sky before it hit and broke up. So this picture isn't saying that a 6 foot wide one crashed to Earth. That's just the size it was when it originally was spotted. So it broke up. It obviously broke up into little pieces. Then, if you were curious, there's a name for it, and I can't think of what it is. If you go out and collect meteorites, so a common meteorite is 50 cents to $5 a gram, and that's the majority of what you'll find. But then there's rare types, the usurites, which is $5 to $50 a gram.
Moldavite.
Yeah. So then if you get some from the moon or Mars or some other kind of planetary or well-known place, that you can go up to, this says 500 to 1,000, but I imagine you can probably get more than that depending on where you're getting it from or where they're saying it's from.
I wouldn't be telling people that I got a chunk that I found in the yard afterwards. You'll have people knocking at your door. They won't let you keep it.
They'll try to come take it away from you.
Yeah. You'll have a knock at your door real quick.
That'd be cool to find one that size. Look at that. So I have some videos. Let me see if I have any other pictures I want to show you. So people with so that's the other thing that's different about these. A lot of these are being shown during the day compared to usually we see shooting stars or whatever at night. So a lot of people with their dash cams and Ring doorbells.
Wow.
So this one's actually from Mr. MBB 333. He had this picture on his site. Then let's see, what was the other one? Here's one from a Ring doorbell. You can see it right there.
Not seeing it.
Oh, I didn't share it. That's why.
I didn't see the first one either.
Really? I'll
Yeah,
go
because you
back.
didn't share.
So here's somebody's Ring doorbell.
Wow.
So it picked it up right there. So let me see if I can. So that's a satellite map of supposedly where the sonic boom or where it hit at. So let me go back to those other pictures since you said I wasn't sharing it. Or
Mr. MBB33 or whatever also has some videos of just loud booms. These big
I got some videos.
Yeah, the booms are happening. Oh wow, that's a pretty one.
Yeah, so that's either from their phone or their dash cam or something.
Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. Huh.
So let's see if these videos will pop up.
Wow.
Let's see if we can find some videos.
This is not normal. Oh, cool.
So this is one from California, I believe.
Wow.
Here, let me take chat down for a second. This one actually was green.
Oh, wow. And they say they usually break up and normally do not find chunks on the ground.
Well, you can find little pieces, and I mean, sometimes it's hard to find them because they're so small.
Wow.
So I got a couple more, I believe. I was starting to collect them.
You figured that out, Mad Pax.
What's
900, 907 and 184 grams is in a ton.
Oh,
Oh my.
that's
Jeez.
the same one in California from somebody else filmed it at a different angle.
Wow.
Look how bright that flash was.
That's crazy. Wow.
Now, Dwarf said on his channel that him and his brother saw a green flash or some kind of light in the sky, but they didn't know it was what everybody was reporting, I guess, or didn't think about it at the time. They just saw the green light or whatever. And
that's bizarre.
I keep clicking on the wrong stuff. Now, I think this last one, you'll have to let me know if you can hear it. I think it's the one that has the sonic boom.
Jeez. See, some people are saying it sounds like it's in the ground. Are they doing stuff in the tunnels?
Oh, did you see the camera shake? That's their ring bell. That's their ring doorbell on their house.
So some people are saying they don't know if it's up in the sky or if it's coming from the ground. There's tons of these big booms. That's crazy. That has been come from under the ground.
I don't know.
Wow.
They said it happened when that meteor flashed or blew up.
That is crazy. Wow.
I want to know what that whistling is.
A bird. Jeez. This world's getting strange. Wow.
So that's all the videos.
Wow.
Here's another picture. This one has the one in Ohio and the one from Texas in it. So this is what the one exploded over Texas and went into all kinds of little shreds and parts. Hey, Daryl. I don't know if I said hi to you, if you were in.
Hi, Daryl. I think Daryl just came in. So what gets me, did something shoot at it to make it blow up?
Well, that's the other reports that, obviously people that we know or not know, but people that we generally talk about these kind of subjects, saying that there's a galactic war going on, and this is pieces of the alien ships coming down. I think James talked about it not too long ago. That all these aren't necessarily meteorites or anything; they're fragments of ships coming down that the White Hats or the Galactic Council is taking care of for us. So there's that. Other people are saying that we're entering into the meteor debris field from 3i Atlas. Some of this they said could have been from what broke off of 3i Atlas, and now we're traveling through it. That's why there's a bigger amount, because the stuff that we normally would see during our meteor showers, plus we got the 3i Atlas particles and stuff coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had some of those big booms when a lightning strikes real close. Oh my gosh, that scares the crap out of you. Yep. We had
Absolutely.
some good ones a few weeks ago on that one video of our storm.
The earthquake before we were married, when I was living in Princeton, shook our house so bad and it woke me up. I thought a car hit our house.
Yeah, my apartment was shaking.
Woke me up from a dead sleep, that's for sure. So I'm trying to see where I have the stuff that we caught on film.
Oh, all right. Elon Musk satellite that came in the orbit.
Yeah, that one. And
That's what they claim anyway.
of course, now I probably won't be able to find it.
Uncivil said, I was waking up wondering if I was still alive.
That's funny. Not funny at the time, though, is it?
Mm-mm.
I thought, man, I jumped out of bed and went downstairs. I expected to find a car in my living room.
I was in a water bed and the thing was just shaking, vibrating. I'm going, and then my oldest daughter came in. She goes, Mom, what was that? And I said, I don't know.
I don't know. It was something.
Until we found out it was an earthquake when we woke up in the morning.
That's probably the only earthquake I've really ever experienced here in Illinois. There could have been other ones that were minor or, little or.
Yeah, that was the one that I remember feeling anyway. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can find this.
Dwarf, what's going on with all the police chases? There isn't any. There used to be a nightly thing of a car chase, and there hasn't been any for days.
They're all worried about chasing Bigfoot in Ohio and all over.
Now we're chasing meteorites and asteroids or whatever these things are.
All right, let's see if I can.
It's a new way of sky watching.
All right, let's start with.
If you have a metal roof and you get hit by a meteor, does your insurance cover it?
So you can see that streaking across, starting at the lower left. Then that's obviously a plane way up high going across the sky.
And I still wonder why it's going up instead of down.
That's what I question. Why isn't it coming into Earth's atmosphere instead of looking like it was going out of Earth's
If that was a
atmosphere?
satellite, it should be coming down. And then whatever it was started breaking up. I should have stayed down here and moved the camera. Gosh darn it. I just kind of freaked out like what in the hell is blowing up in our backyard.
Wish we would have had the color camera then.
Oh, yeah. I wish we did have the color camera back then. It would have showed most of it. Wow.
Yeah, we could have tracked it better too. So there's that one. I'm trying to think of what the other one is.
I think it was one that was just coming straight down or something. That was actually a falling star. We had a really beautiful falling star shot on the 24/7. Yeah. Insurance won't cover acts of God. Boy, that camera's fuzzy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is.
I thought this was the one that had the shooting star or whatever. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know
too
what this.
long.
I don't
I
know
didn't
what this.
realize it was this long. So I think it's towards the end. I thought I had it clipped out.
Huh.
Or maybe it's not the right one.
All I see is weird stuff floating around.
That must not have been it. I don't know.
Mm,
I don't know what that one is. Sorry,
I
guys.
don't know. I don't know what that was.
Oh, here it is. This one. I thought I had one clipped out. I thought I must have clicked on the wrong one.
There it is. That was a beautiful falling star. I remember running upstairs going, "Hey, you got to clip that out. This just happened."
So this was in 5/23/2025. So this wasn't recent. We haven't caught one recently that we know of. There could be one on all of our. I mean, we don't know. There could have been one
Right.
while we were sleeping and we never caught it and nobody was in chat.
Or I'm modding for a show on the tablet and I'm not fully paying attention to the cameras. I think that was our best falling star. We've seen other meteors and stuff
I
streak, but
think
that
I
was
have
beautiful.
I have an original one that was different than that one, maybe. But I don't have it on this computer though. That's the only problem. Then the other thing that was kind of exciting at night was, or a different night, I should say, was when we got our color camera and we caught the northern lights coming down into Illinois.
That was pretty. And those were not just a red sky, which was probably HARP. These were actually beams and dancing and all the pretty colors. Still say there's a mystery about the North Pole. Is this coming out of inner Earth? Who knows? That's still a mystery. Harold, flood insurance proves that rainstorms are not an act of God.
Yeah. So what'd you guys think of the Ohio Bigfoot? Was it heading down towards that nature preserve, that Salt Fork? Do you think that's where it was going, or do you think it was going somewhere else, or do you think it just disappeared? What do you guys in chat think? Yeah, you're right, Dwarf. When we go to bed, we have no idea what's going on that camera. A lot of times we don't get a chance to go back and check the footage because we have like 8 cameras and they're running 24/7.
I'd have to go through 9 cameras all those hours.
So there's lots of hours of video that we haven't seen. And a lot of times people will be up late, they can't sleep, or they just check in to see what's going on in our 24/7. They'll tell us timestamps, or they saw this in the sky, they saw an orb, they saw something moving in the sky, or they'll tell us they see a deer or yeah, Robin, there's a cave system in that state park. So they say there's a lot of stuff hiding in those caves, and they say there's a lot. That's a hot spot for Bigfoot activity. A lot of reports from that area.
Now, one thing that's kind of creepy is what's been increasing is more pale crawler and rake looking things. That's what is weird. Did they first start out as zombies and then all of a sudden they turn into these bald headed pale crawler, creepy looking things? There for a while was Dogman reports. Now it's pale crawler reports. I don't want to see one of those suckers coming after me. Good Lord. So are they releasing them, or are they coming out of caves? If they're coming out of caves, why? Is there something going on in inner Earth and they're escaping and leaving?
I mean, you know, like they said, if where did it come from? If it just got spotted in Ohio, where did it come from when it first got spotted? Was it already in Ohio? Did it come from somewhere else? Did it use a portal? Is it dimensional? If it's dimensional, then it could have got down to Milton Lake, and then it could have went somewhere else without us seeing it. Maybe that's why there's no reports. Maybe it went down in that state park, and it's in the cave somewhere.
Welcome in, Laura. Lakeside Laura.
Hey, Laura.
And Dwarf thinks they're going to the Bigfoot conference.
Oh, maybe they got a guest appearance going on.
He's going to do a presentation, a slideshow. And it's right around the corner.
So I think we covered everything I had on the fireballs, including the videos.
So we can go to our cryptid reports.
You got anything more on the Bigfoots? Oh, I do have one other weird thing.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know, this might not be real, but I'm going to bring it up anyway, just because I thought it was cool. So this guy on TikTok gets people that sends him videos of strange stuff. Well, somebody sent in a video, and behind this tree or this stump, what looked to be like a little forest person or whatever it was. So I'll let you guys be the judge of what you think it is.
It was Dwarf.
What?
It was Dwarfy.
So this is clipped out from their video, so that's why it's grainy, because I zoomed in and clipped it out. So this is what they said they saw that came out of their tree line, and
it looks like somebody got beheaded and they put the head on a rock.
Well,
oh my.
So here's a bigger picture.
Oh, it's a stump. You said it's a stump, not a rock. So it's a tree stump.
That's not the stump. That's supposedly his body. Down here is a stump or some wood. This whole area is supposedly his body. But it's hard to tell. I thought he was peeking. He might have grass and.
Okay, I thought he was peeking over. Yeah,
so I took this image and I put it in AI and told them to clear it up and sharpen it, but don't add anything to it. Don't alter it anyway. Just clear up the image. Oops, went the wrong way. Where is it?
Hmm. Yeah,
And
Dojo, you could be right.
this is what it gave me.
A feral person. Jeez.
This is
Lord,
what it said this is what it said this image was.
Lord of the Rings. Oh my gosh. That really did clear it up some.
Now I'm sure AI probably filled in some facial features and whatever, but to me it looked like it did a pretty good job.
Gandalf with a hangover.
He looks like he had a rough night.
And welcome in, Latros. Wow. Go
So
back
let's
to the
go back
original
to
one.
the
Yeah, the original.
no,
Yeah.
I gotta stop the other one.
Moon said elf.
All right, so here's the one that was the bigger of the two. So that cleared up picture does kind of look like what we're seeing to me.
Wow.
I don't know. What do you guys in chat think? Obviously, there's wild people, there's feral people, there's hairy men, there's
But are they that
wild
hairy?
men.
I mean, a
What?
feral person wouldn't be that hairy. I wouldn't think.
I don't know.
Wow.
So once again, I told AI to clean it up and sharpen the picture, but don't add anything to it or change it. And this is what it gave me.
That just looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings movie. Elfish forest people.
So just to be clear, this is an AI image.
That one is.
This one is the sharp one. But all I asked it to do was to clean up and sharpen the original screen capture from that video. So I don't know.
You know, I know Sasquatch is half something and half human. Maybe this one ended up having more human features in the face than some of the other Sasquatch.
Right?
And he had more human characteristics.
But if you were feral, if you were a wild person, hairy man, wild man, however you want to describe, if you were already hairy and you didn't wear clothes like we have since we were born or generation after generation, would your hair not grow
Thicker
like an animal, and depending on what season it is and what environment you're in?
Second microdose commercial.
We don't know. We don't know how old this person or this thing is. It could be Satan. We don't know how. I mean, does this person live 100 years? 200 years?
Needs detangling shampoo.
He does.
Yeah, there's Sasquatch features, but I mean, there is some say
Well, they didn't say this was Sasquatch.
Right. But the body would resemble Sasquatch to me.
Yeah, but you can tell he has a slender, like, human build to him.
Humanoid.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what I can't say create, what they're manipulating with DNA down in the military labs, but I mean, who knows what they're releasing? That could be a combination of who knows what.
Well, I think it's a feral person or a wild man.
Yeah.
If it's real. I'm assuming it's real. I don't know.
There for short shorts.
Jesse says looks pretty stinky.
He's got creepy teeth. Creepy teeth, little sharp.
Actually, his face looked pretty good for living out in the wild.
He's somewhat squatchy.
Somewhat.
Somewhat squatchy.
Like I said, I don't have any idea if that's real.
You can't tell these days. Well, you kind of can. I mean, some of these AI videos, you're catching, you know, six fingers
Right.
or a ring disappears or something, which is pretty bad that we can figure out when AI does a bad job.
So I took the screen capture off of a video that somebody sent into somebody else and they put it online. So already it was probably grainy from what I saw. Then I screen captured it and obviously it was grainy from that. And then I told AI to clean it up and sharpen it. And that's what it gave me. So just so everybody knows, it's clear that the last image that's really sharp, that was AI that I created to sharpen up a picture from a screenshot. So if you see that picture floating around anywhere,
it could be an old Bigfoot.
Mick Dodge.
Mick Dodge.
I don't think this was that. Was that California? Was Mick Dodge out in California?
Did that guy say how tall it was or anything?
Well, in the video, it looked small.
Okay.
It looked like maybe 4 or 5 feet tall, maybe even shorter than that. Not necessarily a little person, but it was.
Maybe he was a hobbit.
It was a hobbit. Could be
a little gnome. Now, gnomes have little goatees.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to cryptids, and then I got some more a couple more weird things that I found over the week.
Cryptids.
I remember where we were. We were at a hyena.
The hyena. Yeah, the hyena looking thing.
Before you brought up Ohio.
I didn't. Somebody asked in chat. So it was a good time to answer that before he went through cryptid reports, and I would have forgotten about it.
All right, so now we're back to Creepy Acres. So you can find this on Facebook, YouTube, sites. Like I said, I really love Creepy Acres. They take the reports and they make their own images to try to match what's in the reports. So I really like it a lot. So this is March 8th, 1913. So it says British East Africa, now southern Kenya. Railroad engineer G.W. Hicks travels alone by motor trolley along the newly installed tracks of the Magadai Railway when he spots a large animal 50 yards ahead. At first, he mistakes the creature for a hyena. That's what I said it looked like, a hyena, but soon realizes it's far too large. The creature is the size of a lion. It's covered in long, tawny, shaggy fur and has a thick body, high withers, a wide rump, a stumpy nose, small ears, large feet, and no visible tail. The animal turns and lopes away. Hicks determines that the creature is the unknown bear. I've never heard of the unknown bear. Is that a cryptid? Maybe that's something from their area, the unknown bear. That several of the railway construction workers have reported seeing. Skeptics claim that this is impossible as the only species of bear known to exist in Africa was located 3,000 miles away in Libya's Atlas Mountains and was hunted to extinction in 1870. Hicks is unable to stop his trolley to investigate further as several other engineers are waiting for him further up the line. Unfortunately, any thoughts he has of returning to look for tracks are soon washed away by rain. The mysterious bear beast still remains unidentified. The only thing about things they thought are extinct end up coming back, or some people find them in the wilds or deeper in the jungles, just like the what is it, the Tasmanian tiger or the Stila cat in the out by Africa in the oceans was supposed to be extinct, and they brought one up in a net.
They said it was a bear beast. Was he naked?
I don't know. It says unknown bear. I don't think it had any human aspects or any. So I don't know. It's supposed to look like a hyena, possibly, but much larger, like a lion.
Looks like a hyena.
Does look like a hyena. To
Hyena.
me. I don't know. Maybe it's a prehistoric one. That's why it's the size of a lion. So somebody mentioned chupacabra in the chat earlier about a cryptid for a t-shirt.
Oh.
The goat sucker.
Oh, poor goat.
Yeah. So here we have March 11th, 1995.
Poor goat.
Puerto Rico. An unnamed farmer finds 8 of his prize sheep dead and completely drained of blood. Investigators find what appears to be 3 puncture wounds in the animal's chest. Why 3 puncture wounds?
His feet, his claws. He had 3 fingers.
Well, the picture shows 2 large teeth on top and 1 on the bottom.
And then his nails did it.
I know, but he's got to bite into you to suck your blood.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So does he have three large teeth? I don't know. So anyway, where were we at? We said 3 puncture wounds in the animal's chest, causing rumors that the sheep were killed by some sort of vampiric monster. These would be the first victims of a creature that would be dubbed El Chupacabra, the goat sucker. Over the following months, more dead animals are found, drained of blood with the same puncture wounds. By August of 1995, the creature is blamed for the deaths of 150 animals in the city of Canavanas alone. It is then that the beast responsible is finally seen by witnesses. Madeline Tolentino, 31, and her mother would report seeing a reptilian creature with bright red eyes, fangs, and a quill-like spines running down its back. So that's how they drew him. I guess he does have like reptilian eyes, or probably glowing red, spines down his back.
I think I'd rather see a Sasquatch.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Chupacabra, they don't tell you in this story, but a lot of them that I read, that they can jump up over 8 feet walls.
Oh my gosh.
Very strong, can run fast, can leap, can climb walls and roofs and houses. And
Nope.
So there you go. There's Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Leave those goats alone. Poor things.
So the next one up, we're almost at the end of the month, right? 3/28 today.
Yeah, it just turned the 20. Yeah, it just turned the 28th.
So 328 Saturday.
Oh, that's a weird footprint.
So this is March 12th, 1997.
Ooh.
So it says Ballard, Utah. Barking dogs alert Tom Gorman and two investigators from the National Institute for Discovery Science, NIDS, to the presence of something in the nearby woods. The three jump into their vehicles and head for the tree line. But as they approach, they spot two large yellow reptilian eyes high in the trees looking down at them.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
The
was thinking.
witnesses estimate the head of the creature to be 3 feet wide. Furthermore, at the bottom of the tree, the men spot something else, a massive dog-like beast. Gorman fires a hunting rifle at both the monstrous canine and yellow-eyed prowler. The dog creature at the base of the tree simply vanishes before their eyes, while the reptilian creature topples from the trees and lands with a thud in the snow-covered earth below. The men race to the scene but find no body or even blood. Instead, they discover one lone spectacular footprint that seems that a velociraptor encounters like this had become so common on the 512-acre Sherman Ranch that in 1996 was purchased so it could be studied by NIDS, a privately financed research organization that specialized in fringe science. Eventually, the ranch would be nicknamed Skinwalker Ranch. So let me take chat down for a second.
The first thing I thought it was reptilian, a reptilian track.
So it looks like wherever the pads touched, took the snow off of the ground so you can see what was underneath of it, I guess.
Wow.
So there's what is it? There's three toes on most reptilian reports, and there's another creature that's called 3 toes. Trying to think of what this name was that they call them.
Oh, I just know reptilians would have 3 toes.
Yeah, but there's actually a cryptid that they call 3 toes. There's something. I don't know if it's necessarily a reptilian or if it's something else. Sometimes Frogman doesn't have prints like that necessarily, but Lizard Man has like 3 toes.
Oh, wow, Harold. Me and my family. Yeah, you saw it. Okay. Wow.
Me and my family found a nearly intact hindquarter of a T-Rex fossil in California mountains north of San Diego when I was a kid. Cool.
Wow. That'd be cool.
Oh, the face peelers of Peru.
Ooh.
I think there was 3 toe prints there. Well, Jesse's logging off. Got to go to bed. Good night, Jesse.
Good night, Jesse. Thanks for hanging out in Rumble.
Where are we at now? We just did 3 toes.
Man, where's the deer tonight? I haven't seen one yet. Darn it.
So now we got a colorful one.
A what?
A colorful one. So this says March 15th, 1965, French Lick, Indiana.
Jeez. That reminded me of a swamp monster.
Yeah, it kind of looked like maybe a skunk ape, maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. All right, says French Lick, Indiana. Newspapers, the Spring Valley Herald and the Indianapolis News both report that residents of French Lick had begun to refer to a hollow 3 miles south of town near the airport as the Valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Hmm.
After Steve Dixon, 16, a junior at Springs Valley High School, reported to police that he had encountered a 10-foot tall bipedal beast with green fur and glowing red eyes while in that very area. Soon the police are flooded with witness reports as dozens of people begin to congregate near the woods, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the monster. Police Chief Oral Carnes patrols the area repeatedly after rumors circulate that local youngsters have armed themselves with shotguns intending to shoot the hairy hominid. No evidence would ever be found for the existence of the creature that would be dubbed Fluorescent Freddy.
Fluorescent Freddy.
That's a cool name. I like Fluorescent Freddy.
Fluorescent Freddy. And I was thinking the same thing. Oh, 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 Green Giant.
That'd be a good T-shirt. Fluorescent Freddy.
Fluorescent Freddy.
I don't know if you could ever make a better image than this one, though. Look at, he's got red eyes and fangs.
Wow.
Green glowy fur.
Green Giant. Yeah, he's just looking for green beans.
Fluorescent Freddy. I like that name.
Fluorescent Freddy.
People are really got a good imagination when they name some of these local.
Yeah, can you imagine how many cryptids are upset? Like, why are you calling me that?
Yeah. Not very nice.
My name's not Freddy. It's Frank. Fluorescent Frank. Not Freddy. Oh my gosh.
All right. Now we got
Oh.
another one. Back about the time you were born.
Uh-oh.
March 24th, 1962.
Oh, I would have been 3 days old.
So you're as old as this cryptid.
Oh my goodness.
Well, not as old as the cryptid, but when this report came out, I should say that. The cryptid could be a lot older. Of course, I don't really know how old you are. You tell me you were born in 62, but I don't know that.
Like I have a birth certificate somewhere. I'm
Oh,
64.
I can print you out a birth certificate online.
I don't think my mom printed it out online back then when she gave it to me.
All right.
So
I was just checking.
I'm
All right.
64.
So March 24th, 1962. 5 boys ages 14 to 17 set out on an inflatable raft to dive the wreck of the U.S. Massachusetts. Well, that's pretty
Wow.
that's a pretty good story right there. Teenage boys diving down to a wreckage of the U.S. Massachusetts. A ship the Navy scuttled decades before on a sandbar 2 miles off the coast of Pensacola, Florida. Before they could reach the ship, the weather deteriorates and the boys find themselves being swept out to sea. Desperately, they cling to the raft as it is battered by the waves and the rain. When the sky and the sea finally calms, night is upon them and thick fog engulfs the area. The 5 boys are left scared, exhausted, and disoriented, and soon they realize they are not alone.
No.
Something beneath the waves is stalking them. The next morning, one of the boys, Edward Brian McClurry, would be found on the beach having swam to shore in the dark. Wow. His tales was terrifying and haunting. He claims his friends, one by one, had been killed by a sea serpent. Soon the body of one of the boys would wash ashore, the rest would never be found, and McClory would be the only survivor. Wow. That's a
Hey.
horrible story. Could you imagine? Hi, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Could you imagine being 14 and 17 and going out there and diving or swimming to a shipwreck? Then you go through a storm. Then you decide in the middle of the night in the dark, they said they were disoriented and decide to swim, try to swim to shore, and you're 14 or 17 years old.
Wow.
Those are some tough kids.
And you're right, Harold. Fluorescent Freddy would make a good movie.
Yeah, Fluorescent Freddy. That would be a great movie. You could have made that. You could have made that in the 70s or 80s in 3D.
Fluorescent Freddy.
So there you go.
Dum dum dum.
It doesn't tell us what they didn't name this guy, did they? The monster or the sea monster? They didn't tell us.
Sam. Sydney. Seaman. Sigmund the sea monster.
Sigmund.
Sigmund.
They didn't really give us much information on the monster itself, did they?
No.
Of course, they were 14 to 17-year-old boys.
Poor kids. I bet they stay out of the water.
What's that in the background? Is that another sea monster?
Oh.
Right here?
Look kind of like it.
Got a big fin or some kind of spikes, and I don't know. I thought we were just looking at this guy, this big snakehead looking guy. Then I spotted this. What is that guy doing?
Photobonic.
Giant. That looks like a head. Or is that the eye? I don't know.
Robin said flying fish.
Oh, a flying fish. Could be.
Shelley says it looks like a big bug.
It does look like a bug.
Mad Pax is doing the Fluorescent Freddy dance.
All right.
All right.
Rose Thistle over there is doing the Bigfoot dance in Rumble.
Hi, Rose.
Night Captain's still over there.
Night Captain?
Yeah, Night Captain Jesse. You should bring all your friends over and
All right.
start hanging out in our Rumble. We got a great guest Sunday coming on, Mr. E, Justin England. He's going to be talking about growing up in a haunted house and all the weird paranormal stuff that was going on when he was a kid. Probably still going on. I don't know. Let's see. After that, I think I have a brand new one that they just put up on their website.
So technically we got this Sunday, but then we're taking the next Sunday off because it's Easter, right? We didn't schedule somebody after that, I don't think.
I don't think we didn't schedule anybody on Easter. We have done Easter shows before, but
so I guess we've got this Sunday and then we won't have one. And then we'll be back. Yeah, we're still doing Rumble. We're not doing Rumble movies, but we still have Rumble when we're live on our shows Friday night and Sunday. We haven't done movies in a while.
Rumble.
Hmm?
I don't use. Last year we did a bunch of
Easter movies.
Movies.
Maybe we'll do a Rumble night.
Would anybody like to see the movie The Robe? Or maybe the 10 Commandments. I watch the 10 Commandments every year when it's on TV anyway. But I do have that movie that I could put on Rumble. But you can watch it on TV. I think they still broadcast it on Easter, the night before Easter. I don't know.
Um,
It's just a question if anybody would want to see a movie on Easter night or
yeah,
the night before Easter, or
because we're not doing a show earlier. Yeah, an Easter movie would be nice. That's a good
I
plan.
like the Ten Commandments, but I also like the Robe. But there's a bunch of other ones that happen around Easter. I don't know. We could do a Godzilla movie. It doesn't really have to be a.
Not on an Easter night. Godzilla.
Maybe it's a killer Easter bunny. I don't know. All right, we got one more left. This one happened to be a new one that I saw.
Oh.
We didn't have this one last year or come up before.
Oh.
This is March 27th, 1957. I'm going to say that's Renovo, Pennsylvania. An unidentified young man rushes into the home of Hiram Milton Kramer, 66, shouting, "Something big is in the sky." Curious, Cranmer ventures outside to investigate. He's greeted by a sight of a colossal bird flying 500 feet overhead. The avian Goliath has the impossible wingspan of 25 to 30 feet. While the motion of monster's wings reminds Kramer of a blue herring, the giant is lighter and gray in color. So it's different. It resembles a gray herring, or a blue herring, but is a lighter color and grayer. Cranmer watches the huge animal and notices its flight path has taken a directly over the local American Legion. Cranmer runs inside and calls the establishment. He asks if anyone there saw the creature. An unidentified man confirms that he saw the massive animal earlier that very day flying over the city of Westport, Pennsylvania, a mere 5 miles away. So there you go. Was it a Thunderbird? Was it a giant crane? 25 to 30 feet. That's a big bird for a wingspan. Hi, Latro. I didn't see what you said, Shelly. Oh, Godzilla? All right, so that was March 27th of 1957.
Dum, dum, dum.
A big, huge bird. I mean, maybe it was a Thunderbird. I don't know. A pelican? It does kind of look like a pelican.
Pelicans are big.
Looks like a blue herring, pelican, that type of bird. I grew up on Godzilla and Mothra and Rodan movies, so actually I've watched a few of them here not too long ago. Rose says what's been talking about the other it's the Kraken.
Or is it stork?
Stork?
Looks like a stork.
I didn't see no baby below it. It's not delivering a baby.
Drop it off a Cabbage Patch Kid.
So that is the newest one.
I don't think I'd feed it breadcrumbs.
Then there's one that goes into next month.
So here, little birdie.
We'll save that for next week.
I can't believe March is almost done already. Man.
So I think we'll go to some of the weird stuff unless something's going on out in the yard.
Nothing. There's not a deer yet.
Man, it's almost 12:30 here already.
Had the skunk and the fox earlier.
Oh, you didn't say nothing.
Huh?
You didn't
That,
tell me.
oh, that was before the show.
Oh, before the show.
Yeah, there's a skunk and a fox earlier, and I have not seen a deer yet. And they got fresh apples and fresh corn. Maybe they'll still show up.
Yeah, Patch Kids.
Yeah, I think that's where the stork started because they claimed that the stork would bring you a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Cabbage Patch.
And all of them were probably, what do you call them, NCPs, not non-player and non-character player, whatever. Soulless little babies.
So we got some moons coming up. Right?
Is it drone? Oh, we got more weird moons coming up.
I don't know about weird, but this seems like we always got super moons that we never had super moons when we were growing up. I mean, we probably did, but we didn't call them super moons. We just called them full moons.
So you're looking at the name for the next one?
I'm not looking. I'm showing.
Ah.
So anyway, we got April 1st is the pink moon. So if anybody gets pictures of the pink moon, let us know if it actually looks pink. Then in May 1st, we got the flower moon. So here's the second super moon in 1 month. So that's called the blue moon.
Wow.
So there you go. We got three super moons in 2 months.
Well, I noticed a half moon the other night looked awfully red.
Yeah, they used to say that the harvest moon was the only one that was red or golden color.
Mm-hmm.
Now it seems like a lot of them are starting to show that color.
It's been changing colors. It's not the same moon as we were kids.
So if you want to go a little further out as far as the calendar date, we got the pink moon that we just talked about. We got the flower moon. Got the blue moon. Now, these have different dates. Isn't that weird? These are showing different dates than when I had on the other slide.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
a different year?
Maybe. Now I'm going to have to look to make sure this is right. But anyway, the names are right. We got the pink moon, flower moon, blue moon, strawberry moon, buck moon, and sturgeon moon coming up. I'm going to have to check that out. I probably did capture or got a picture from a different year. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, that one must be old. That one, because this one says May 1st, April 1st.
Dwarf, you actually have a Cabbage Patch still in the box? A Cabbage Patch Kid?
My kids still had theirs in Princeton till I moved here, and I don't know what happened to them.
Oh, I don't recall seeing any Cabbage Patch Kids in this house.
Yeah, I think in Princeton.
Oh.
So I don't know what happened to them. I think they had them in Princeton because
I'll probably end up finding them in a tub or something. We still got tubs of kids' toys in here.
All right, so this one actually says 2026. So it is April 1st for the pink moon, May 1st for flower moon.
Man, so the full moon's coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
Man, it was just a half a moon the other day.
Look how pretty that picture is.
Yeah, Dwarf said, yeah, it's in the shop. Wow.
So you got April 1st, the pink moon.
Let the poor thing out.
Got the flower moon. Those are pretty pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I like this slide. Got the blue moon. But you know, the sayings, it only happens once in a blue moon. We've been having a lot of blue moons here in the last few years.
Yeah, because the last one I kind of remember ended up being in August.
Hi, Carfast.
Years ago. Yeah, Carfast, welcome in. I remember the one from it was August. I think it was a couple of years ago. So do we have one each year or every few years, I wonder?
I don't know. Like I said, the saying's once in a blue moon, so I figured it didn't really happen. That I didn't know there was a blue moon. I just thought it was a saying. I never knew where it came from as a kid. So here's the strawberry moon in June.
Robin says April 17th is supposed to be a very special moon this year. Never didn't hear that one.
April 17th.
That'd be halfway through. It'd be like a half a moon again.
They don't show April for a super moon, so I don't know. So it says blue moon, May 31st, lunar eclipse, August 28th, 13 full moons this year. So if we were on the 20 or 13 month calendar,
it'd be once a month.
Would we have a moon for every month then? The super moon, full moon.
It'd be pretty much, once a month moon. Carla wants to know if we think dragons are real. Yes.
I think dragons are real.
Yep. I think they're real. People are starting to have sightings of them too. Around the Carolinas.
Well, before we get into the dragon talk.
Dragons.
Because that is one of the things that I found this week. But here is Halley's Comet coming in April 26th. So you'll be able to see it with the naked eye. I saw it the last time it was here.
Yeah, where's the purple moon?
But the only thing that this doesn't make sense to me, I thought Halley's Comet was 100-year comet because Mark Twain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mark Twain was born when Halley's Comet was here and died when Halley's Comet came back. They said he came in on Halley's Comet and went out on Halley's Comet. And they said it was 100 years.
Oh.
But if I saw it when I was younger, I'm positive it was Halley's Comet. Somebody in chat tell us, when is Halley's Comet? Well, how often does it appear? Because I'm positive they said it was Halley's Comet and we saw it. I don't know now. Now I'm confused. Thinking about Mark Twain.
Yeah, what was the name of that comet we saw just a few years ago too that we were looking at?
Hale-Bopp. No,
Hale-Bopp.
No, it wasn't Hale-Bopp.
I don't know.
Hale-Bopp was one that
it had a weird name.
Hale-Bopp was a cult in California. Thought that there was aliens coming to take them off Earth, and they committed.
I do remember the comment about 5 years ago.
Yeah, they did DRTs.
Yeah, DRTs. They're just DRT. Hey, Jackie. Good morning to you in the Netherlands.
Is Jackie Zamek? Are you not hearing me?
Say what? I was reading Dwarf. What did you say?
I'm talking to you and you don't even hear me.
What?
I'm thinking, is my mic on? Jane to the office. Jane to the office.
I was reading what Dwarf said. The Heaven's Gate cult took their lives in California with the Halley's Comet.
I thought that was Bop, the Bop Comet. That Heaven's Gate.
Uh-oh. We almost lost our live stream.
Oh, no.
It's going back up.
We didn't flicker on this live.
No, it's OBS disconnected.
I know, but I'm just saying this didn't do anything. So
Uh-uh.
it has to be OBS.
Yeah, it's OBS that does it. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, it was Haley's comment. No, I don't remember. Garrow was correct. So
I
it
don't
wasn't
know, correct about what? Haley's comment or
about
Bebop or
the cult. So what's the other one? What'd you call it? Haley Bop?
Hail Bop, Heaven's Gate
Bop.
Church. Yeah.
Okay, Hail Bop was the Heaven's Gate. Okay.
Oh, I said Bebop. That's like a
Rancho Santa Fe.
like
Oh,
bebop,
that was
like a music term, I guess. But I remember the bop part.
out there by Robin.
Heaven's
Ew.
Gate.
Ew.
They had fancy tennis shoes and running suits. They were going out in style to meet the aliens. Anyway, I decided to bring up Haley's comment. So I don't know. I don't know about Mark. I thought Mark Twain was born on Haley's Comet and died on Haley's Comet. And they said it was every 100 years. But then I couldn't have seen Haley's Comet.
So he lived 100 years.
I remember waking the kids up early in the morning to see it in the sky.
That would have been in the early 90s.
I don't know.
Yeah, should we worry about you, Dwarf?
What's he doing now?
Well, California is full of UFO cults, so how do we not know Dwarf's not a part of them? Should we worry about him now?
Oh,
Green Moon would be neat. Yeah, Green Moon would be cool. Green cheese.
All right, let's talk about this guy. Might as well
Dwarf and me stick
talking
together.
about weird stuff.
Robin and Dwarf are in a cult.
So have you ever heard of the butcher bird?
Butcher bird?
Yep.
Do you know the butcher bird? The butcher bird, the butcher bird.
So he takes his prey, which is grasshoppers and other insects, and he sticks them on the barbed wire. See him on the barbed wire?
What?
He doesn't have talons or anything, so he
kills them on the barbed wire.
Grasshoppers, and he sticks them on the barbed wire so he can eat them at his leisure, like a shish kebab.
So he sticks them on the barbed wire.
I like how they put a little spiked collar, like he's a bad dude.
Yeah, I know. Well, look at his eyes.
I know, he's mean.
I wouldn't want to mess with that bird.
So they call him the butcher bird. I've never heard of it. Oh, Robin says she's heard of the butcher bird.
Mad Packs, feel free to help. The mad bird. He's in a gang with a little spiked collar. He's definitely in a gang.
I've never heard that, Uncivil. Venus can't be seen in the sky every 60 years or something. Looks like a giant moon in the sky. Now, I know we see Venus all the time in the sky. Venus is the morning star.
Is anybody still seeing two moons? I thought some people were starting to report two moons or something here recently.
Well, they said something was supposed to come in our solar system like a second moon. I don't know.
My homie Butcher would like that bird. Oh, isn't Butcher the painter?
So anyway, the butcher bird. Never heard of it. Very interesting. So now, if I ever see grasshoppers on barbed wire, we're going to know. So, okay, what's putting grasshoppers on barbed wire?
Grasshopper shish kebabs.
All right, let's see what else we got. Now, here's a good one for you. This will go right along with you and Dwarfy and everybody else.
Ooh, trippy.
So this is a mystery mushroom in China sends hundreds to the hospital with strange dancing elves hallucinations. So when you partake this mushroom, you will see little gnomes and elves and all kinds of little people. But are you really hallucinating?
Oh my God.
Or are you piercing the veil? Are they really there? How do you know?
Oh my gosh. Talk about a psychedelic looking mushroom.
That's right. And I'm trying to think, okay, the
dancing elves.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is.
Wow. Is that fluorescent too?
I don't know if that's an actual picture of it or somebody made that up or
Maybe that's how fluorescent Freddy got fluorescent. You start glowing after you take these mushrooms.
So it says experts warn the mushrooms should be thoroughly cooked before eating to avoid the bizarre hallucinations, sometimes described as seeing tiny dancing people. I'm trying to see if there is a name for the mushroom. There's got to be a name for it.
Oh my goodness.
It says mystery mushroom in China.
Maybe that's what they call it, mystery mushroom. Oh, wow.
It says it's in Yunnan, Yunnan, Yunnan in China. Ah, here you go. The mushroom is known as Lanamoya acicata. I don't know. Let me put this on screen so I don't have to read it.
Dwarf said it's too bad it's not in America.
Not in America? I wonder if you can get them. I'm going to put this on screen so I don't have to read it. You guys can see the name for yourself.
New product for Dwarf Shop.
Oh, yeah. He can get some.
Yeah. Ooh.
Get some little people mushrooms.
Little people mushrooms? Dwarfy mushrooms.
All right.
Tripping with the dwarf.
So there's the area in China, Yunnan, is sending hundreds of people to the hospitals every year, causing unusual hallucinations. Then there is the name of the mushroom, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. Lanmoa?
Lanmoa?
Acistica. I don't know. So if you look up that name, maybe you can find out more about the mushroom.
Wow.
So it says widely sold in local markets and often cooked in homes and restaurants during the region's mushroom season from June to August.
Ooh, it's almost mushroom season for that, though. Hey, dwarf, you better take a trip to China. June to August.
You can go to Chinatown. I wonder if you can get them in Chinatown.
Ooh, that's a special ingredient for food. Oh, my. DMT elves. That's funny.
So it says if the mushroom is eaten raw or not cooked properly, more than 90% of patients report vivid hallucinations, dizziness, delirium, and sometimes manic behavior. People describe seeing tiny elves or little human-like figures dancing and moving around them. Despite the frightening experiences, health experts say that there have been no deaths linked to the mushrooms. Well, that's good. You can't die. You'll just see little people. That'd be cool. Oh, the symptoms usually last between 1 and 3 days.
Jeez. Seeing dancing elves for 1 to 3 days. So yeah, mad packs, I guess you eat them raw.
So you'll be tripping for 3 days.
Holy cow. Wow.
Now, when you take the other mushrooms or types of hallucinating chemicals, you can see things flying around and little people and elves and gnomes and
Oh my, Shelly.
what?
I haven't seen that dude in a while. Something must have happened to him again. He's back in jail.
Oh,
He made an appearance about a month ago, I think, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a long time. Usually he's kind of sporadic and kind of out there sometimes, but
He's out there watching for little elves.
oh, peyote. Yeah, you can see the Lizard King. That's a Jim Morrison reference.
A 2001 Space Odyssey moment or a hallucinogenic flashback.
And I don't know why Popular Mechanics is reporting on this, but thank you, Popular Mechanics.
Wow. 3 days of dancing elves.
So it says the University Natural History Museum of Utah and University of Utah say the compound in the mushroom or psilocybin or any other psychedelic chemical commonly found in magic mushrooms. So this chemical for this mushroom isn't found in your normal psychedelic stuff that we know of.
Like I can't pronounce it, the Anna something.
Where are you at? I don't know where you're at.
The little spotted mushroom is the one that I know of. The Anamita or whatever that thing is that's supposed to make people go berserk.
You know, it makes me wonder.
Licking frogs.
Yeah, you got frog lickers out there that you can trip on licking frogs.
There you go, dwarf. Start licking frogs.
Makes me wonder, did Elton John trip on any of this when he wrote the song Tiny Dancer?
Oh.
Was he talking about a woman or was he talking about little gnomes and elves?
That's it. Amanita mushrooms.
I still have frog licking.
Frog lickers.
There's a lot of people who go out there and trip on that stuff.
This mushroom does that. This mushroom does this.
I actually like Popular Mechanics and magazines like that because they do have weird stuff like this in them. You'll be reading about normal stuff you think would be in Popular Mechanics, but then all of a sudden they got like robots and spaceships and magic mushrooms. They'll just throw it in there every once in a while.
I think kissing a frog is different than licking it.
Oh, yeah.
Is that called the French kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, licking a frog. Oh, my goodness. Maybe that's why there's more frogmen sightings. Medical essence of a frog.
I don't know. That's out there, isn't it?
Sniffing fairies, licking frogs. What is wrong with these people?
So we talked about bioluminescence before, about the human body, that they've took pictures of it, where we've had our fingernails. What are you laughing at now?
Popular Mechanics is also where you can get the advertisements for sea monkeys.
They used to sell them.
They still
little-
sell sea monkeys.
Well, I remember as a kid, not only could you buy them out of the back of the magazine, but then later on, you could buy them in little packets that you dumped in the fish bowl that have sea monkeys.
You can probably get sea monkeys on Amazon. Temu special. Get sea monkeys from Temu.
So we talked about the bioluminescence of different organic things, including ourselves, where our fingernails and the extremities of our body shows up with an aura or a glow.
Yeah.
Well, I found this the other day.
Mad Pack says X-ray glasses.
What is it? Oh, the X-ray glasses.
X-ray glasses.
Never got any of the X-ray glasses. So here it says, scientists filmed trees glowing blue during thunderstorms.
What?
This cool electricity produces light without damage and helps clean the atmosphere, being broken down pollutants and greenhouse gases like methane.
I've never heard of such thing.
So this is pine needles, obviously. So look at the tips of them. So this is during an electric storm, and they're getting energy or gathering some type of electricity or bioluminescence off their tips during the lightning storm.
Wow.
So they're becoming electrically charged. And it says, like it said in the little description, that it helps. The cool electricity produces light without damage and helps clean the atmosphere by breaking down pollutants and greenhouse gases like methane.
That is neat.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
We got a pine tree.
Like a fiber optic pine tree, man.
We got a pine tree. The next storm, when it's lightning now, we'll have to go out and check that out.
Oh, yeah. Go outside in a lightning storm.
Why not? We go outside and look at tornadoes.
The Mad Pack said wearing the X-ray glasses while on a 3-day trip.
Yeah, the cyanide glasses.
Oh, you'd see more than elves.
You could be tripping on licking mushrooms or frogs and wear the cyanide glasses.
Why are we talking about hog nuts?
I have no idea why that got brought up.
Who brought up hog nuts? Dwarf? Mad Packs?
The only one I see is Shelly, unless somebody else said it earlier.
Maybe she's tripping on mushrooms right now.
She talked about frog legs earlier. My dad loved frog legs. Speaking of legs.
Oh. Mad Pax wonders if you put a copper rod by the tree, would it enhance the electrical charge?
Oh.
Now we got to do an experiment. Ew.
What do you think that is?
A tiger?
Well, look at the claws. It looks like a bird's claws or
Oh.
dog claw. It looks like dog's claws. What do you guys think in chat? What do you think that is?
Well, at first the stripes, I was thinking of a tiger, but they wouldn't have claws like that, would they?
But if you notice,
Oh, it's 3 toes?
no, the two in the middle,
The
two in the middle have been cut off. And it's got these stripes that don't occur anywhere else in nature. Do you find these stripes going this way.
That's why I thought of a tiger. I wish I could see the bottom. I wish we could look at the pad.
Well, there was another picture, and I don't think oh, the picture was of this part, the bone
That looks
part.
more like bird claws.
It does look like bird claws, doesn't it? Anybody in chat got a guess what they think it is? I don't really know the answer. I just have a guess.
That's wild. I mean, that is awfully curved, even more than a dog's.
Well, when animals' claws grow out, they start getting curvy, and I don't know. It looks like a talon almost to me.
Zoom in. Is there hair, or is that
Where?
anyway?
That's hair.
Yeah, that is hair. Okay, so it's not feathers or anything. That's weird.
This is obviously like
Did it say where
or something.
Did it say where they found this or anything?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Shelly is a tiger.
All right. Let me take this down.
Wow.
And I'll bring up what I saw. I thought of before I read their comment, I thought of the movie Monkey Paw, where it was a cursed paw of a monkey would come back. The monkey would come back and visit you and wreak havoc on you. And so here's what a person in the chat said. And I'd never heard of this before. So this is a new one on me.
It's worse than it's a broken back scratcher.
So right here, it says the cursed paw of Chimbuktabanara, the ancient legend of once great feline king who had its two middle claws chopped off and exiled to the deserted wasteland for 1,000 years. He was so angry he chopped off his whole paw, only to return 1,000 years later in search of his cursed paw. It is said whoever possesses his paw at the time of his return shall have their two fingers cut off and thrown to the fiery pits of Hades.
Ew.
So,
ew.
The original. So there's the name of the legend, Chimbuktubanara. I guess I don't, unless I'm saying it wrong. So you guys can look that up. But the original person that posted this picture said that they were cleaning out their grandfather's attic, and wrapped in a cloth in a trunk was this claw or this foot.
Ew.
And so he posted it saying, "What is this? I found it in my grandfather's attic, wrapped up in a trunk." And then all these comments started flowing, like maybe he was practicing taxidermy, or maybe it was a joke like a jackalope, but then somebody posted that about that old legend of the Tiger King
wow.
So I don't know. I just thought that was really interesting. And I thought of, when I first saw the paw, I thought of the movie Monkey Paw, which is an old legend, basically the same kind of thing, only it's a monkey paw, not a tiger paw or whatever that was.
The cursed paw.
Everybody's talking about fish and stuff.
That's wild. Yeah, they're all talking about eating fish and swordfish, and swordfish is good. Just kind of hard to find now.
And then I think on a Friday show, we talked about kids sending in for an atomic ring that actually had nuclear reaction atoms and stuff in it. So here's the actual ad. that
Oh
you
my
send
gosh.
in. That you fill this out and send in to get your atomic bomb ring. Can't really read that. I think
It was in the Kicks box.
So it was offered in cereal, obviously.
Offered in Kicks.
Yeah. Well, I know we already talked about this and I showed a picture, but I actually found a picture of what the ring actually looked like.
Oh.
So somebody actually really has this ring.
Oh my gosh.
Whether it still has the atomic material on the inside of it, because you unscrew the red cap and inside is where the atomic material is.
You know how many kids probably ate that stuff?
I don't know.
Thinking
Who
it
knows
was
what they
candy?
did with it?
Pixie sticks.
Of course, when I was a kid, you bought the chemistry sets. It had all kinds of chemicals in it, probably stuff we shouldn't have had. I mean, you could do all kind. I mean, there's no wonder you heard about kids' basements or rooms or garages blowing up or catching on fire, because there was a lot of stuff that would spark, and you could mix some of the chemicals together and it would be like that wildfire on a Game of Thrones. It
Oh my
wouldn't go out. I ain't kidding you. And it told you how to do it in the chemistry book, how to mix it together, and that stuff would not go out. It just keeps sparking and flaming. And so the ad says that it really had atomic material in there that you could and excite the atoms and watch an experiment on what happens to them. So it's literally like having your own little atomic bomb that you're telling a kid doing it like an atomic accelerator and crash a particle together just to watch it.
Robin said maybe gunpowder.
Gunpowder as far as what?
Being in the ring?
No, it's legitimately really atomic material.
Jeez. And we survived when we were children.
I wonder if I don't know if I still have that or not. I probably do.
That's one thing you never got when you were a kid, huh?
I never got that.
Mm-hmm.
I never even heard of it till I saw it that one year when I brought it up.
An experiment to watch your finger get blown off, like Robin said.
Oh. I've never even heard anybody ever talk about it ever until I found it. But obviously it was out there.
It was fun getting toys in the cereal.
Let's see. Where did I have it?
Maybe the chemistry sets might be made of gunpowder.
Oh.
Able to make gunpowder.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. There was carbon and coal and all kinds of stuff, but there wasn't no chemicals like that. There was some pretty dangerous stuff in there. All right, I'm going through a couple folders real quick to see what night we talked about that. I think it was on our channel. I don't think I talked about it on anybody else's. Man, it's past 1 o'clock already, huh?
Yeah, and still no deer tonight. That's weird.
Wow.
Ooh, it is deviled egg season. Everybody makes deviled eggs for Easter.
Devil worshippers. All right, where is it?
Man, boring night on the cameras. Even the goat's been sleeping and not playing.
I don't see it. Now I'm going to have to look for it someday so I can bring it up and tell you what the chemicals were. Because it told you what the chemicals inside, or the atoms, the radioactive material that was actually inside those rings. And it came from like an atomic refinery or a laboratory. So I don't know if it was the particles that they'd already experimented on and they were done with them, but they still had some life to them. Oh well.
Dum dum dum.
And then we were talking about dragons.
yeah, Carla asked. I don't know if Carla's still in chat or not now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Carla, you still here?
So there's some old churches out there. You know, we always talk about gargoyles and windows and all the sculptures and all the stuff that's on churches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a church. I think it's in PA. I think. You notice the green copper looking corroded section?
Yeah. All right, Carla's still here. We're talking about dragons. Oh my.
So see these things poking out? Like gargoyles almost, or
Yeah. What are they, dragons? Whoa.
now let me take this down because I got better pictures. I need to find it to zoom in.
It's a dragon church.
Dragon. So here's the screen capture. Those pictures I found online. Here's the actual screen capture I took of the video that somebody else was showing it. So it says Brockton Assembly of God, 1908.
Wow.
So then I found this church. There's a window we were talking about.
Yeah.
Frequencies and all that
frequency
kind of stuff to go
window.
along with that. So you can look at the top, see all the delicate artwork that they got going on. Well, this church has this going on. Almost the exact. I don't think it's the same church. I think it's a different one. Could be the same one. I don't know. So this is what that thing.
That looks like it's going up. The other ones were kind of pointing down.
Yeah, so I think it's a different church, but it's the same kind of. Maybe I went out and searched other churches to try to find dragons, and I found this one.
It's definitely different than a griffin, that's for sure.
So I don't know which way the pictures go.
Whoa.
So I went out to try to find these.
That's bizarre.
And then after I found that, here's a Quincy Center. Here's the Quincy Center. which I think it's another church or some kind of center. But look at this guy. He's got a ball in his hand. He's got a sphere.
Oh, wow.
So we've been talking lately about Bigfoot and orbs, and we've talked about the Bigfoot that we've talked about that have the blue orbs in their hands. So this is the first time I've seen anything with a dragon and an orb or a spear from this building.
That's bizarre. Wow.
So I don't know what that's supposed to mean, if this is a
Wow.
church or whatever this building is. It says community.
It's, it's not egg shaped, so it's not a dragon egg. That's definitely a dragon.
I wonder if it's like we're talking about these Bigfoot with these energy orbs.
Yeah. Hmm. Blue.
What do you guys in chat think?
Robin says blue and green orbs are considered healing. Blue either is for health.
Well, we were thinking
these cathedrals used to be cathodes, which are healing centers.
We were thinking when we were talking about the Bigfoots and got on the subject of the blue orbs that they were holding, there was some kind of energy because they look like, if you ever see the toys and electronic departments or whatever that have the gas inside and the electricity goes to the outside of the glass, with your fingers or come to your fingers like a Tesla coil kind of thing. That's what the blue orbs a lot of times, or the orbs sometimes that the Bigfoot hold. So I'm wondering now that the dragons, if they have it, what color would they be? Or what purpose would it be for dimensional? Would it be what? I don't know why a dragon would have one. No, I don't have the chat up on screen anymore. Sorry, guys.
That's wild.
So I thought that was interesting. It's not several different places that have dragon statues on there.
Yeah, most of the time it's like griffins. That was a good find. Now we know there's dragons up there on buildings too.
Then
gargoyles, griffins. Oh
then
my.
while I was searching all that junk, I found this guy that's talking about Scottish Rites House of Temple in Washington, D.C. Well, instead of lions in the front of the building, they have this looking Aztec or this Sphinx again, like we've been showing on other buildings, and just like that picture from St. Louis on top of that building. So here, Scottish Rites have almost the same exact kind of representation. So I think it was 2 weeks ago or more that we talked about the some of the cemetery mausoleums or statues. They have pyramids. They have sphinxes like this. Some of them are Masonic, and this one happens to be Scottish Rites in front of the House of Temples in Washington, D.C. So I thought that was a really good connection. Yeah, Robin, me and Jane have talked about it on shows before. We think that Bigfoot are here to protect the planet. They're here to protect the ley lines and any portals that are open or closed. They're here, and basically they're here as guardians, just like you said. They're guardians of Earth, guardians of Mother Nature,
and forest people.
Yep.
I think they like being called forest people instead of Bigfoot and Sasquatch.
I didn't see this. Carla says, I'm just wondering if someone carved those out of.
They're supposed. They
How did
claim
they get there.
They claim that they're carved, but it still makes me wonder if something happened. A lot of these things got turned into stone instantly, and they were actually live creatures. Are they going to come back to life sometime? I don't know. How in the world can you carve something like that so perfectly with no big chunks? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it, and especially if they all look the same too. I don't know. That's a mystery.
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got one more weird thing for buildings or sculptures. So here's this place that has all this ornate spires and
there's
wood.
No way they carved all that.
There's a star shape there carved in.
Wow.
Almost looks like a Arabian or Middle Eastern looking gateway there. Well, when you go further into the property, into like a garden area, they got these little tiny replicas of like mansions or houses. Now, why would they be there? It's at a base of it. This is a tree. There's some rocks and stuff.
That's weird.
So,
fairy houses.
Are these real buildings for tiny people, fairies, elementals? Are these real houses? Because they look like they would be like what we would think of Tartarian buildings being, but these are miniature, little tiny stone.
That's wild.
Buildings.
Oh, wow.
So that's my question. You said the exact same thing I was thinking. Are these for fairies? Are these for gnomes, little people, elementals?
That's wild.
This is right inside those gates, and they're when you walk around the compound or the area, they have these flower gardens and trees and bushes and all this stuff. But then in this one, they have these little tiny houses. I don't know. Really weird, isn't it?
And it has a steeple, kind of like a church. That's interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think this world's getting more mysterious. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. What else do I got before we get out of here? I don't know. I'm not really tired, but so did anybody see this picture online lately?
No.
So this supposedly are winged humanoids that were
attacking
photographed in Georgia.
Is that sheep?
Those are chickens, I believe.
Well, at first I thought they were chickens, but then I thought I saw 4 legs.
I don't know. I think they're chickens. I don't know. Maybe they're sheep. Yeah, it does look like 4 legs.
Yeah, see, At first, I thought they were chickens, but then I said, yeah. Oh,
I don't know. Maybe
ew. Mothmen during the day.
they said they're winged humanoids, is what they described them as.
Oh, it looks like Mothman. Ew.
I don't know. I mean, this guy, you can see his eyes and everything. I don't know.
I think they're sheep.
Oh, is it people? They look tall.
Yeah, I think they're
I mean,
sheep.
look at this fence.
And if those are sheep, that means they're even bigger than if they were chickens. I think they're sheep.
So look at this fence to keep the animals in. So that's probably what, 4 or 5 feet tall?
Looks like his knee would be go even higher than that fence. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is tall to even
Crap.
be a human in a costume. Look at the trees compared to the trees even.
That's wild. They say they flew away or anything, or
No, it didn't. It just said they captured this image somehow. I don't know.
unless it's an AI image, and that's why the
It could,
animals.
I mean, it could be a fake. I'm
Could
not
be an
saying
AI
it's not.
image, and that's why the animals kind of look like chicken sheep.
Yeah, I thought they were chickens, but then you pointed out the 4 legs. So
Yeah.
maybe it is AI and they didn't get the animals right.
Because that's where you can pick up AI is not really perfect. You can find their flaws. And the animals don't really look scared.
Yeah, so maybe it is AI. I just thought it was interesting. Somebody said that they had winged humanoids in Georgia.
Dum dum dum. You finally woke up. It's been 3 hours. Over 3 hours. You've been sleeping, doggy.
So have you ever heard of Pilot Mountain?
Pilot Mountain?
Yeah.
Hi. You slept pretty good, didn't you? Is that Appalachia? Appalachia. Dog, you're snorting.
Yeah, so Pilot Mountain is right here in the south. So there's North Carolina, there's Virginia, West Virginia, South Carolina. There's Pilot Mountain. So they say if you go off of the center, there's Stone Mountain.
Oh.
There's Sandstone. There's Serpent Mound. There's Moundsville.
Oh, I see.
Washington, D.C. There's a Dismal Swamp. I don't know what Dismal Swamp is. I haven't ever heard of Dismal Swamp.
Oh,
yeah,
Rob,
Robin, a vortex. It's supposed to be a center. Pilot Mountain's supposed to be a center of a vortex.
Yeah. Now stay. We're almost done. We're almost done. Stay.
And then supposedly, if you follow these lines out, like here's New Madrid Fault's right on it too, almost.
Oh.
If you draw a straight line from it across.
Oh, one's almost going to Chicago.
Well, definitely going up by the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan.
Oh. Oh, this is wild.
But if you take this line out, supposedly it'll take you to like Stonehenge, and some of them other lines will take you out to the pyramids in Giza.
Now, Robin's also a compass symbol.
Yes. So here's the Bermuda Triangle. And so if you take points off of it, they intersect with certain things on this map also. And there's so many, like, I don't know if it's 33 degrees or whatever in between all these radiuses. So here's Stone Mountain, where they got the carvings of the Confederate generals or the people on horses. There's Serpent Mound that we talked about in Ohio. Obviously, Washington, D.C. I don't know if this is supposed to be Gerald or why they have off there. I don't really know.
Gerald,
What is the Great Dismal Swamp? I'm gonna have to look that up. I've never heard of the Great Dismal Swamp.
I've never heard of that. Great Dismal, Dismal, Great Dismal Swamp. Oh, Uncivil said Stone Mountain is about 30 minutes from there, from where he's at.
Oh,
Stone Mountain. And look at all the weird things in that area with the Appalachian Mountains and stuff too.
yeah.
Interesting. That'd be in the circle also of some of these dragon sightings the last few years.
Oh, Robin said the 36 and 30.
Trinity. They love their numbers. 36.3. Wow.
So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I just happened to see that the other day. So it's called Pilot Mountain Wheel because you can create this wheel if you do a radius on all these circles, but then if you draw straight lines from all these points, then you start to get a different shape on the inside. I think the other picture showed it better.
Oh, and DC goes right through it too.
Yeah, DC's right on the circle, right on the radius, the circle, plus it intersects. And I'm not sure if these points make a, I don't want to say pentagram, but I don't know if you can make a pentagram out of this also. Could
almost,
be
almost like an upside down pentagram.
Could these be ley lines? Could all these things be on ley lines too?
We don't know. There could be major ley lines and minor ley lines, some stronger than others also.
Oh, living inside Stone
Living
Mountain.
inside a Stone Mountain.
Can you go inside Stone Mountain? I just thought it was just like a sculpture that they carved on the outside of the mountain. Can you go inside of it? Or would you have to dig your own tunnel?
Ooh. Yeah, this is I agree with you, Shelley. Yeah, this is very interesting. We live in a weird world, guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
And why is it now we're discovering so many new things the last few years when they've been around all this time? Oh, I know.
I don't think I have anything else unless somebody else has something they want to talk about or want us to talk about. Oh, I can show this. We were talking about images and stuff I was creating. I made this one the other day or a couple weeks ago.
That's cool.
So I made Bigfoot looking over the valley and the old Illinois map. And I have another one that I made that actually has, it's a little more clear, the map, and it shows like distinct towns and stuff. So I made one for Dwarf for California, and I made one for Jessica for Georgia with an old map. So I started making stuff like that. as images. So if anybody else wants a California, Georgia, or maybe a different state, I can see if I can find an old map. I could probably put Dogman or
Yeah,
I think the Bigfoot came out really nice, but
yeah, so Brown Mountain would have been in that area also, where one ley line ran right through it seems. Ah,
yeah, I made one for Dwarf, made one for Jessica. Robin, I don't know if I sent you the California one either, or if you'd want one.
well, good night, Miss Robin. We love you.
Yeah, thanks for being here as always.
Yep, you guys stay safe in California.
Ooh,
So,
Brown
so
Mountain
where are you
Light.
at, Shelley? You can't go in. It's a bulge of granite that grew.
Where did dragons originally come from? I never heard of dragons except for, the folklore or the King Arthur's court and knights battling dragons over in Europe.
Oh, okay, Shelley's down in Effingham. Oh my goodness. My classmate's husband is a dentist. You might go to there. I can't think of her last name right now. Wow. Do you know a dentist? And she works there too. Her name is Pam. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they've been down in Effingham for years. Gary will let me know about that California thing you mentioned later.
Okay. And Rose Thistle said she'd like to have a hoodie or something with Colorado.
Oh, a hoodie with Colorado on it. Oh, that's interesting. Custom orders.
Yeah.
Let me get off. I can't think of her. I know her maiden name. Let me get on Facebook real quick. I cannot think of what her last name is right now.
Do you want to say it out loud online?
Sure.
All right. Just checking.
Balda. Balda. So it's Dr. Balda. Wouldn't that be funny if you went to that dentist?
Oh, were you reading that?
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm reading Uncivil. What were you reading? Where?
I thought you were reading what I had up on the screen.
Which was? Where do you think? Isn't dragons in the Bible too?
Well, they have the Leviathan.
Yeah, there is dragons in the Bible. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. I always thought they were kind of magical and went along with Merlin and Knights of the Round Table, and kings always sent their armies out to kill the knights. And
so Shelley used to be a dentist assistant, fill in, but not for him. Yeah, his wife, I went to high school with. And actually, my brother dated her.
Yeah.
The Book of Job describes dragons. Yeah, there's a few different books that describe dragons. It is a small world. And there's a bad joke about your town, too.
Yeah.
Why do you hate ham?
Or why would you do that to a pig?
Yeah. Why do you hate ham? So, yeah, let's see. St. Louis is like 3 and a half hours. So Effingham would probably be about the same. It's about 3 hours away or so.
Effingham's pretty far south compared
Yeah.
to us.
That's wild. DRT. Oh, what has happened to you, dude? Were you DRT for the last couple hours?
Blazer ran off on us.
We're getting the sign off, and here comes Blazer.
I know. We're getting ready to go. I think I'm sure I could find something to talk about, but I'm about done for the night.
If we keep going, I probably won't have a voice tomorrow morning. But hey, I made it through the show. There's no way I would have made it last Friday, though.
I woke up.
I woke up. Oh, Blazer. Well, you missed the good stuff. You're going to have to rewind and catch up on what you missed. Welcome back to Earth.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh, I know, doggy. If we keep going, I'll go ahead and let you out. But
All right, I think we'll go ahead and just end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know we've had fun with you.
Yep, I know the dog's got to go out. She woke up.
Like we said,
You getting frustrated? Just a minute. Just a minute. Quit it.
let us know if there's anything in the merch shop that you'd like on a tank top or a different shirt. If we have a logo, or give us ideas for other logos. We've talked about that in chat tonight, and I know Rose wants an image for Colorado, and so I'll be working on that, I guess, and try to find an old map from Colorado to see how that turns out. I don't know. Maybe we can put them on shirts or hoodies or something. I don't know. We'll check it out.
If you don't get errors, darn printful. Used to be so easy designing and uploading. Now we're getting errors. Earth.
So anyway, and please go
Never
check out if you haven't subscribed, or if you've not getting notifications in time, or please like and comment on the show to help our algorithm, and maybe we can reach a few more people to try to get to our 2,000, because we're really close.
We're only like one away. Now it says 2K right now.
Does it really?
Yeah, it actually says 2K.
Really?
Let me go. I'm going to the 24/7 real quick, and I'm refreshing. Oh, can I refresh with StreamYard, or is it going to mess up?
We're right at 2,000.
If I refreshed 24/7, is that going to mess up the StreamYard?
I don't know. We're about done anyway. Why?
Because I wanted to see the 2K over there. Wow.
Oh.
We must have got 1 subscriber tonight, folks. We're at 2K.
So the way that YouTube works, they'll probably take 3 or 4 away from us now that we reach 2,000. We'll have to try to get back up there again, but they'll come back, because they take them away, then they slowly add them back. So I don't know why they do that, but
that's the first time I've seen it on here. You said you saw it on Studio, but I have not seen it on the actual YouTube itself.
Yeah,
wow.
the app vidIQ said we had 2K, but I never actually saw 2K. I always saw.
Yeah, why does it take a couple days?
1,998, 1,999. Then they took some away. Then they slowly added them back. Then they took some away. Then they slowly, but we never got to 2,000 till tonight.
My goodness! Wow, I didn't think we'd get 1,000. Let alone now we're finally at 2,000.
I never thought.
Oh, Blazer said it might have been Gail.
Oh, nice.
Well, tell her thank you.
Thank you, whoever it was.
Yeah, we just needed 1.
Yeah. Well, actually, we need to get above 2,000. So in case they, you know how it is. Like I just said, they take 3 or 4 away from you just to play with you, and
that happens with me. I lose like 1 or 2, and a couple of days later they pop back, and it's just, you never know. Whoop whoop whoop! We're at 2K. Now you'll finally get that little special badge, won't you?
A turquoise colored dragon on a t-shirt.
Oh, a turquoise colored dragon.
I think I have a turquoise dragon, but it's not my image. So I don't know. I don't think I could use it.
Wow.
I could probably recreate something similar to it. I don't see it. I thought I had it on. Maybe it's on my tablet.
Dog, you cannot go outside right now. There's a skunk. This, oh my gosh, you got to get on the critter cam. This guy has a lot of white. I haven't seen this skunk yet this year. They're starting to show up a lot more. And you are not going outside. There's a skunk. Sorry, hold it.
She can't wait because of a skunk.
She's going to have to wait because of a skunk. Some of these skunks charge after you instead of running away. Yeah, this guy's really white. Wow. I haven't seen you yet this year. They're starting to show up little by little. I have not seen our raccoon in a few weeks, though. I haven't seen that guy. But look how white he is. Man, he's pretty. Wow. You don't have much of a stripe. That's a big white spot. Oh my God. I bet they're so silky. I want to go up and pet one.
Go for it.
No.
He won't spray you if you don't threaten him.
Fluorescent Freddy on a shirt.
All
Wow, yeah, that one's really pretty. Sorry, dog. Nothing shows up for hours, and you got to go potty after your nap, and now there's a stinky outside.
Well, if you guys want to continue to watch the Pepe Le Pew, you can go over to our 24/7 and, like Blazer said, check out the fart kitties.
Now we got free cats. You want them? We'll send them to you. Free black and white kitties. So,
all right, everybody. Thank you for coming. We love you. We enjoy this so much. We love finding stuff ourselves that we think is interesting. We're glad we can share them with you. And I hope you find it interesting. If you guys ever think of any old maps you want us to, we've done several old maps, went through them. But if you think of any other ones, or if any maps you want us to go back through and bring back up, let us know. We'll be glad to bring them back up or find new maps for you. Any experiences that you have, if you have a Bigfoot sighting, a Mothman, Dogman, whatever, if you have a paranormal experience, send us an email at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and we'll read them, or we'll keep them to ourselves, or we'll just read the story anonymously, or we'll just keep them to ourselves if that's all you want to do. But I'd really love to start hearing you guys tell us stories on what you guys know and what you experience. But other than that, we love you and we'll see you next time.
much love, guys.
Keep looking up.
And keep your vibrations high.
So we'll catch you Sunday for Piercing the Veil with Mr. E.
Whoop, whoop.